And welcome to Elite Encounters. I want to welcome you to tonight's episode of Psychic Promise. But before we get to that, I want to say a heartily welcome hello to all of the Elite. Yes, that's you. We here at Elite Encounters are so excited that we want you guys to go check out all of our other content. We have a YouTube page. We have all of our Soul Sever campaign being pushed out to all of our streaming partners through podcasts, anywhere you get all your podcasts from. If you go use Apple or Spotify or any of those things, search for Soul Severed, and you can find the campaign that is being run on the other Tuesdays of the month and start getting caught up for that. Last we left off, I don't know why you looked at me like that. But last we left off, Lysandra had just shot Philip in the head. And Philip was laying helpless on the ground, being looked over by Siswick as she was attempting to heal him. Lysandra had absconded with the Sunstone, which is the capstone of the sundial inside of Emberfell. Our group of adventurers, our Siswick and friends, as they have become affectionately known as, have stumbled upon Emberfell at a time in which they don't know where they are. There's a giant black wall that persists around all of Emberfell that did not exist when they left to go on their adventure through the Ash Waste. So we are going to pick up with our adventurers as the guards are pouring over the wall from Emberfell as they are yelling to give chase to Lysandra as she is escaping with the Sunstone. Philip is laying on the ground being mended by Siswick, and the mystery is afoot.
Right, well, it's a hymn of healing, so you're...
Get her!
Regaining...
Get her! And you hear guards.
Yeah, you're gaining 4 fast healing.
Take it.
Philip.
Yes.
When we left, your vision in your eye had kind of blacked out from the damage that was caused by the shot from Lysandra's slug. Mm-hmm. As the healing from Siswick is trickling into your body, you're getting flashes of grays and whites and reds in your right eye as this healing is slowly starting to restore those nerve endings and those connections, and your eye is starting to pick the light back up as the rounds are passing. It's very disorienting.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, I guess it's better than a slug to the head.
Philip, I need you to make me a fortitude save, please.
Apologies. No, it was restoration that I was working on because he was losing his eye, and we thought perhaps it was poisoned, that kind of thing.
Okay.
You're not gaining anything yet. You're being restored.
Fortitude.
Yep.
25.
25. As this is connecting the tissues and you're starting to get flashes back into your eyes, your body is re-knitting those ends together. And for the briefest of moment, you think that you may be colorblind in your eye now as the things are reconnecting. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's like the Wizard of Oz, and she opens the door and like all of the color turns on in your right eye as that connection just kind of snaps back together and the restoration spell takes hold. It's the strangest thing because you were seeing color in one eye and kind of everything in a black and gray kind of hue in the other eye, and then the restoration flips in and then boom, you can see color.
Okay. And I will also do a hymn of healing because he's rather messed up at the moment.
I can see why the fortitude saved him.
What is the casting time of restoration?
1 minute.
Okay, so as you guys are huddled around for a minute, you see and hear the guards rummaging through the woods, giving chase to Lysandra. And 4 or 5 of them run by you and kind of give you a glance. One of them even slows to kind of a brisk walk and looks directly at Sizwick and Inferna, and kind of gives you that like inquisitive, like they know you but they don't quite know you, like who the hell are you, but I know you kind of look. And then he kind of shakes his head and continues after the sunstone. As you are standing there, you hear other guards approaching. Some sound like they may be on horses. You hear dogs.
Perhaps we should move him.
Okay.
Where are you going? How are you going to move?
Continue to move along the wall. I mean, he's tiny.
small.
My sister can pick him up. We'll just continue to move along the wall.
Mobile medicine.
I need to see something. We need to go closer to the wall and away from these guards.
Okay. So,
Doesn't sound like I have a choice in the matter, so
Or
let's
sustain the Hymn of Healing for 4 rounds, so you'll gain a total of 16
Nice.
hit points.
Thank you.
okay.
Once we're away
I
from the
have that one.
guards. Are you healing him more?
I can.
So, I need someone, I don't care who it is, to roll me a survival check to move along this wall and try to get enough distance between you and the guards. Overwatch, can I ask your assistance, good sir?
Yes, what up?
Could you mute the proverbial sun that's taking place in this room? There's some artificial sun taking place in the room.
Oh, God. Yeah. One moment.
We're all a little washed out because of it.
I was just like, man, it's awful bright. I don't know why it's so bright.
Hey, it's the one thing we didn't do this time.
I mean, I can't guarantee that the
Is that better?
it's better for me.
Yes.
I can't guarantee that the AC is actually off, but
It is.
oh, you're a pro. Okay. So who rolled that survival check? Anybody?
I thought you did it.
I-
Well,
20.
20.
Yeah, I have a
go.
19.
Okay. While Sizwick is sustaining the spell, she is kind of directing
also
you.
guiding.
Yes, she's directing you along the wall.
Multitask.
And as she is pulling you along this wall, Sizwick, you are moving down this wall, and it's this wall is smooth. Like it's almost like not like glass, but it's smooth. Like it probably was created by magic, but is definitely here. But as you walk down this wall, you kind of see an area where there's some shrubs and brushes that kind of have grown up to the wall, and you know that you can probably slide right behind there and get at least a moment or two of privacy, if that's what you're looking for.
Are you healing him as we move as well? Or no?
Don't give away my secrets, Laura.
All right. Well,
You seem to have it under control.
the song's ended. It doesn't last long. But anyway. Well, if you're not going to, I just popped the bracelet off. Watch over
Oh.
me.
If I'm not gonna what?
Pop.
Okay. So Sizwick has popped the leather bracelet off of her wrist,
And I touch the wall.
and you touch the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
why do you sound so surprised by
as-
that?
Sizwick lays her hand on this wall and pops this bracelet off. The energy from this wall, you can see it radiating through this black wall, this smooth black wall, and it's like big circles coming down to where her hand is pressed on the wall. So think like if someone were to put their hand on the wall and then push energy into it, and it would be expelling up the wall.
Or it
It's
looks
going
like
backwards,
The ripple effect from water.
but going to your hand.
Oh.
Reversed.
Are you siphoning energy?
You
Oh,
you don't
that'd
see
be
anything.
Wonderful.
You put your hand on that wall, you flip your bracelet off, you have blacked out. Your vision is completely gone.
Oh.
The rest of you see Sizwick standing there like this. Her eyes have rolled back in her head. The bracelet is laying on the ground, and this energy is funneling to her hand through this wall.
I pick up the bracelet.
Oh.
And Sizwick,
This.
as we focus in on what you see, there's just arcane energy flashing in your mind, and you see this structure that's before you, that you recognize as the keep in Emberfell. You see a hooded figure with a black cloak that you can't see his face. He's walking away from you. And very similarly to the doors that your party walked through to meet King Corvus and Queen Aurora, he walks into the castle. As he passes the threshold of the castle, from John Sierre out, the castle is encased in obsidian. And a wave of black rock floods across the town like magic. The streets turn black. The buildings that are built upon the streets turn black. And this wave
Do I
pushes.
see the sundial
pushes-
during all that?
So, are you specifically looking for the sundial? Because the sundial's in the other part of the town. You see the keep currently.
I see the
It's what's being shown to you.
All right.
So this energy pushes all the way out to the radius, and you see a giant obsidian wall
Rise up.
rise up from the ground.
So someone arrived and this happened.
Are you going to keep your hand pressed on the wall to try to look further, or are you going to pull your hand off and share the information?
I'll see if I can try to focus on the sundial.
Make me will save.
A little bit deeper.
Always fun. That's horrible. That's so bad. That's a 9.
9. As you are thinking that you want to turn Overwatch, hit that music again for me. As you are thinking, I want to turn and look for the sundial. As your focus is shifting from the castle, from the keep to the sundial, out of your peripheral vision, you see just the briefest of glimpses of a red-haired woman walking into the keep.
There we go.
With a cloak on, perhaps?
Red-haired figure with a dark cloak. The hood is down. All you see is the back. Your vision shifts, and you see the sundial. The sundial is there in the town. It's in its figure and form like you remember. Everything looks fine, except for the cornerstone is now black in obsidian.
Just the corner.
Just the cornerstone. You guys outside that are watching Sizwick, as that energy is rushing towards her hand, she being attacked by bugs apparently.
Swarm locusts. Hold on.
The energy is rushing towards her hand, and you see it looks like she's having a dream and she's fighting whatever it is. And at the moment that she kind of looks like she's losing control of her will, her hand kind of sinks into the obsidian, like pushing into Play-Doh or into like something soft and pliable that fills the crevices between her fingers and covers over her hand.
That seems good. I put the bracelet back on her?
Okay.
Oh God.
So Inferno reaches down and slaps this bracelet back on her. Sizwick, you are rudely snapped out of this vision. And you think like the train in the tunnel, but the train's going backwards through the tunnel. So you have vision, and then and you're pulled from whatever this is back to where you are. Your hand is in this wall up to your wrist, and it is solid.
Oh no.
Seriously? Did this happen while I was doing that? Did you not think to pull myself out of there first?
I was pulling. I figured if you.
Make me fortitude save there, Sizwick.
Oh shit.
Oh,
No.
no.
What'd you roll there?
A 2. But that gives me an 8.
Fork table.
As a caster, you are intimately aware of the connection between the arcane energy flowing from your body out of your hands when you cast spells, right? You can feel that stuff. As your hand is stuck in this stone, you can feel like the blood vessels in your hand are being blocked, and you're starting to lose the feeling in your hand. You can feel it tingling. You can feel it starting to burn, going cold.
Did this happen while I was out?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, take the bracelet back off.
So
And
she
she's gone.
slips the bracelet back off. It falls to the ground. The train through the tunnel
Oh shit.
back into the vision.
Focusing on getting my hand out, hopefully.
Your vision flashes to a woman
Oh no, we're just.
running with the sounds of footsteps behind her. And you see as she is jostling through the woods and the forest as she is quickly approaching what looks to be a clearing that leads to some stonework. Her bag flap opens and you can see the sunstone inside of her bag.
Bitch. It's just...
And she's constantly looking back over her shoulder and she's running. And the minute that she disappears through the trees into the stoneworked entrance, she stops and looks. And she looks up like she knows something's watching her. And then she turns and slips into the cave. You guys watch as this energy is radiating towards her hand again, and it kind of turns pliable like that mud or putty again. And her hand kind of sinks. Roll me a will save.
Don't fail me this time.
Stop rolling like shit.
Of course I'm rolling like shit. You could just pull me out.
I'm going to.
That's a 16.
16. As you're focusing on the vision, you naturally kind of pull yourself out of the rock where you're just touching the surface of the rock again. You see as she is kind of riding the ship,
Not being sucked into the wall.
not being sucked into the wall. Correct.
Good. Good.
Are we slapping the bracelet back on her? Or are we letting her focus some more? All right.
I'm gonna let her focus a little bit more.
All right. What do you want to look for?
Did Nosandra have red hair?
She did not.
The red-haired woman.
At least
That
not
we could see.
Not that you could see.
Oh. The red-haired woman I saw going into the keep.
You saw a red-haired woman going into the keep. Yes.
Yes.
It does not look like she's standing there. She has the hood up. It's like a leathery colored hood.
It was not the same.
It's not
as
the black
person
cloak.
that went in.
Well,
that turned everything
correct,
black.
correct.
Okay. I'd like to focus on the person that was turning the entire place black.
okay. As you clear your mind and you focus back to the all you see is literally the black hooded figure walking away from you. So as you're trying to focus back in on that figure, roll me a will save. As you're trying to drive this train.
17.
17. You see her. You guys see her eyes
Sorry,
kind of.
18.
You guys see her eyes kind of shifting, and she's kind of her hands on the wall, and she's kind of like rotating, like she's kind of like turning her vision, almost. You see a figure, hood up, wearing black, goes into the castle, walks up to the door, knocks once. The little slit opens in the door, and there are some words exchanged that you can't hear. And he reaches down and grabs the handle on the outside of the door, turns it, and pushes the door open. And as he pushes the door open, the guards on the inside have fallen over on the inside of the castle. And he walks in, and the door shuts behind him. And as he shuts behind him, he turns and he's pushing the door shut. And all you see is a hand. And as the hand is shutting the door, there is a brand on the inside of his hand in the form of a triangle on his palm.
If she sinks into the wall again, I'm pulling her off. Just so we're clear.
That's the
Oh, for sure.
same brand we've seen before.
Correct.
Okay. And this is the person that turned everything black, it seemed,
Correct.
as they walked in.
And as that door shuts, you see the same.
All right, but I don't see his face.
You don't get to see his face.
All right. Okay. Can I come back out of it?
Roll me a will save.
Oh, 19.
There we go.
You find yourself a slow retract tunnel, and you kind of like coming to the surface after scuba diving. You kind of just like,
Oh, that was
Now I slapped the bracelet on her.
much better. Flip the wall off. With 2 fingers.
So
Well,
what'd you learn?
Hopefully something interesting or worthwhile.
I think we should chase after the bitch that shot you in the head first.
That's
but
what I said.
well, yes, now, but this doesn't seem because of the cornerstone specifically. Seems that old girl princess did it, or sent somebody to do it. Shall we move and talk?
Walking and talking works for me. Assuming I can walk now.
Well, unless
Okay,
my
no,
sister
I'm-
wants to carry you.
No, I'm good. Fall.
okay, so you guys are setting out. What direction are you traveling? How are you tracking Nasandra, or are you just going to track the massive guard footprints that are chasing after her?
I mean, if they're following me, they were still following her in my vision, so sure, we should
Yeah.
follow the guard.
To avoid taking longer, I mean, the
So-
start of this we could
So
follow.
She
in
was
the
still running
crowd.
in the vision that I had as well. I saw the city. I saw Nasandra. I saw a couple of things, but so I guess we just keep going in the direction of the guards. Keep out of their sight and back.
in the distance, not terribly far, you still hear the dogs from the guards. That's the
Apparently
That's the
Overwatch
strangest talk I've ever heard in my life.
Wait a minute.
Okay. who's gonna lead our merry band of misfits in not getting them lost?
I will lead the misfits and not getting us lost.
Roll me survival.
Once I find my.
There's some
dog.
dogs.
There, that was some dog.
How do you spell it? My page is gone. 17.
17. So you head out in the direction you hear the dogs. It's not terribly hard. There's an audio cue from where the dogs are, and you can see trampled footprints of guards following through the
She's
path
that way.
of the forest.
Really? That way!
So I saw her in a clearing type. They were chasing her. She apparently saw me lurking, but she's ducking behind rocks and trees and such. She's taking off. She was going into a clearing, yeah,
She was coming from the woods into a rocky clearing.
into a rocky clearing. There you go. And so maybe we can catch up. Either way, she has the cornerstone, definitely. I saw it in her bag.
Do you recognize the rocky clearing? Can we route around
Yeah,
all
maybe we
this
can
and
cut
meet
her
her
off.
there? That's. I mean, we're from here. So.
Not really.
Fuck. Cool.
Could you
I'd
describe it?
recognize it if I saw it, but I don't recognize. I didn't exactly spend a lot of time in the woods. At least not looking
would that
at
be?
clearing.
Survival?
specifically.
Yeah, I'll take survival. I'll also take if anyone has like any kind of specific lore they think applies.
I have a nat 20. But I have a 10, so.
Okay. You know that is in that particular clearing, as she's just describing this wooded into a stone clearing. You're like, man, that's a very nondescript, sounds like a very specific stairway to Thalmar is what it's called.
Stairway to what?
Thalmar.
Thalmar.
Thalmire.
I feel like we should head to the Stairway of Thalmar.
Someone
Stairway
should write
to-
that down.
That's what I said.
And if you are the note-taking type, I would write it down.
It'll come up on Thursday, I'm sure.
Oh.
I'm
It'll
sure
come
it
up
will
on
be in the
Thursday.
pop quiz.
Yeah, there will be a test on Thursday. Hope you're all ready.
There'll be a test when we start trekking, I'm sure. So, Stairway to Thalmar. Have I ever heard of that?
You're from this area. I mean, now that she says it, you know where it is.
Oh, yeah. No, I know where that's at. Ever been there?
Probably not. It's kind of like it's kind of like where the ruffian kids go to make out in the evening.
No, so I probably have been there. Okay, never mind.
I wasn't gonna air all your dirty laundry. That's up to you.
Okay, look, unashamed. That's what she is.
Oh,
okay?
boy.
It's no big deal. I'm okay with it.
To each their own in your career
You
choice.
said ruffians. I was like, well, then I've probably been there. And then you kept going, and I was like, nope,
Oh no,
she's
you've
been
definitely
there.
been there.
You've probably been there to go retrieve your sister,
Probably.
Probably.
or you've probably been there to keep your sister from
Being retrieved.
being.
Well, where she goes, I usually am, unfortunately.
There are times where my sister is not with me. I'm just saying. There are very few times. There are a few times, yeah, not very few.
Okay,
There are a few.
so it's probably a good, I don't know, probably half mile.
All right.
And you know that it's not the easiest walk through the forest between now and the stairway there, but you know that also that if that's where she went, that's also where the guards are going, and you know that the stairway goes over a very large body of water as it connects two big areas of what is affectionately known in this area called the Whispering Woods, as on the opposite side of the stairway. So you have the stairway into the Whispering Woods, and then beyond that, I don't think any of you would have explored that far.
So the stairway to Thalmar is essentially a bridge.
Correct.
John Sears naming everything.
Everything's now being named John Sierra.
No, the stairway's name is the Stairway to Thalmar. You have Mount Joncier, which is a volcano.
Yes, you've already got that one. You still have to stay within the story.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Laura says he's trying to be a virus in the world.
Welcome to
Do
the
replicate. It's fine.
Mount Joncier, and this is the Joncier Styleway, and this is the Joncier
John
Highway.
John Sierra can erupt. It is a volcano. It
Yeah.
is kind of one of those things.
Don't make me have a little Pompeii incident over here, okay?
Oh, no.
We'll erase this shit and start over.
Hey, question.
I do like fire.
What?
Does volcano count as weather?
No.
No.
No, the volcano does not count as water.
Never mind. I'm
Never mind, he's going to save
Volcano
his
does not
million
count
points.
as weather. You know
Okay.
what's going to happen is one day Overwatch is going to say, oh, we have freezing rain or we have a blizzard or something, and one of us are going to go, we're going to spend the points, and we're going to say, no, it's clear skies suddenly.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
no,
it's
we're
good.
fine.
Okay. So,
Pretty sure he has more points than I do.
you know that to get to the stairway, there's no way to go around. You have to go across the stairway to get to the Whispering Woods.
Is there a way that we can get there before her and the guards?
Well, considering in your vision you saw her going through the entranceway to the stairway.
Oh, I don't know if it's
She doesn't know if it's past or
present
present.
future.
Correct. You can run, I suppose.
Oh, God, that's
That you asked.
running.
Are you going to run?
Are we going fast or are we not going fast?
Gotta go fast.
Fine, let's go.
You're going to run?
And we'll try to get there.
Okay.
first.
I guess we're running.
Sweet. Okay, so you guys are running through the woods.
This is a bad idea.
You're leading everybody, yes?
Uh-huh.
Roll me a survival, please.
This
As
is
you're
how
now
we kill our friends.
Running through the woods with a guy who was just shot 20 minutes ago in the head.
He's been here.
Yeah, I get it.
So you got better.
Not enough. That's a 15.
15. That's fine. You're
Oh.
still okay. Remember,
Okay.
there's still dogs, and you still have a trampled
no,
path,
we're-
right?
we still
so
follow
you're
the-
you're
We're
running.
trying to get around the
You're running through the
path.
woods, and you're all the underbrush is like thwacking you as you're running through, and you're trying to take the game trails to try and get there before her. I need 2 additional survival checks, and I need you to roll them essentially with disadvantage. So roll 2 d20s and take the lowest on both.
Oh, we're crossing games here, people.
I said essentially.
Sucks.
So that's an
What?
yeah.
Pathfinder gives negatives. They
That's
don't-
Yeah, well,
So that's
this is a little bit
18 on the first
okay.
and a 20.
Oh, you're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
26.
And
So
that's
as you
the low roll.
as you are running,
Good job, Philip.
you're taking these guys through this windy path, and you find you've taken this game trail that you have apparently walked many times, and you come right out to the edge of.
I got this.
Check me out, guys. Right out to the edge of the forested area that you know that just beyond that is the doorway to the stairway to Falmar. So it's probably a good,
I'm sure it's
I
fine.
suddenly got
No.
boss fight vibes. Like, wait a minute.
probably like 100 feet or so. 100 feet, and then there's essentially a big tree and a big clearing where you can see like it goes into like a cave kind of system.
Okay. Well,
Philip has led you to the forested clearing.
we're here.
All right, are we here before her?
That was my next question.
Are we here
Well, we-
before the
what?
guards?
Roll survival.
Did we get here before the guards?
18.
I'm listening. That does sound like boss fight music. I don't
Uh-huh.
like it.
It's the
21.
organ.
18, 21.
There we go.
You see one set of footprints, fresh footprints through the murky ground, heading in the direction that you were running. You don't see the trampled footprints of the guards or the dog prints, but you do see a set of footprints running with a
think we
long
made it.
gate.
Before the guards, but not before
Not her.
her. Maybe.
What do I know about the Whispering Woods?
Nothing, because you've never been there, unless you want to hear what the stories have to say about
I
it.
do. I have bardic knowledge.
Let me know what you get.
21.
21.
I have a feeling they say, fuck that. Don't go.
Okay, so what you know from the stories of the Whisper.
Sorry. No.
Now you're
Not
gonna
quite-
lie to me.
No, not quite 20. Sorry, I was looking at the skill above that. That is 18.
18, so not to 20.
Sorry, I was looking at
Oh,
the one
so
right
this
above
is-
it. Surprisingly higher.
Okay,
Damn, we got the on
you know,
Don't.
with an 18, you know that you've heard stories of people who've crossed the stairway and have gotten into the Whispering Woods and have gotten lost in this very thickly grown forest. And the way that this forest grows, when the spring winds blow through the trees, when you stand on the opposite side of the Whispering Woods across the stairway, it sounds like the forest spirits are whispering to you by the way that the sound that the wind makes as it rustles through the trees.
So, you all know that why this is called the Whispering Wood, right?
No.
Have you
it
ever
really
been here in
quiet?
springtime? I mean, you know, people come here and make out and such, and close to it. You can hear the spirits of the forest whisper across the waters and across the way. You can hear it all, especially when the wind's blowing and it blows the sound right to you. So,
Well, that sounds like a place we should be going then.
absolutely. Why not?
You've also
We do
heard.
have
You've also
other
heard
people to
rumors
get.
that it's not the wind; it's actual spirits that are
Of course, but I'm not going to
moving
tell
through
them
the
that.
trees.
Okay, well, we've been into
Yeah,
the
please
Ash
don't.
Wasteland, so,
Yeah, this should be nothing.
Yeah.
let's go.
Oh, great.
Whether they're real or not. I mean, we've been to the Ash
What's a few
Wastelands,
spirits?
It should be fine.
That's a few spirits and trials
We've been
and
to the
death
Ash
and whatnot. Let's go.
Wastelands, and we've been sent on a quest to go kidnap the Queen. Guards still aren't here. All right. Should we maybe
Guards
Maybe move on.
should we
should probably
maybe
go.
cover her tracks so the guard can't find that she's gone this way?
I mean,
As long as we cover our own as well.
Oh, of course. All right.
Who's covering her tracks, and then who's covering your tracks?
I'll cover ours.
Okay.
Or
Who's
at
covering
least help
hers?
someone.
I will.
Survival.
Oh.
Survival.
survival.
I'm
I rolled
not
11.
covering ours very well.
What you get?
We're doing horrible. I've got a 4.
Okay.
Come up and cover
so
everybody's bullshit.
they are
Oh.
covering tracks and doing their thing, and you are progressing into the
Oh, Lord.
cavern. As you press through the wooded area into this open, it's not like an awning, but it's like an open door kind of
Really bad at this.
natural. You're terrible. Natural clearing. You hear the sounds of running water, and you know that this is the body of water that runs through here. Is called the Tranquil River. It in this moment, as you are crossing here, it doesn't seem fitting of its name, as the water is moving pretty rapidly. And for those of you who've never been here, you walk through. You literally are stepping on the floor of like the moss and the grass and the stuff from the forest,
Very squishy.
right into a mouth of a cave. Like it's almost like they're unnaturally mated together.
Yeah.
You literally step from like grass and moss, hard stone.
That's
And as you press in, not 10, 20 feet, you walk right up to an edge, and there's some ramps that go up, and you can see the water that is just out here before you. When you're out in the forest side, you have a big tree line that masks kind of where the water is. Mm-hmm. But you can see it now as you walk through, and it's eerie because on the other side of those trees, you can't hear it. You go through the stoneway, and you can hear the water and everything that's on the other side.
okay. I'm liking this place less and less.
Spirit's getting to you, Philip.
Already? We're not even over there.
Not yet.
Who's walking in first?
Not me.
Me.
Thought you were.
There we go. No, I'm only getting us here. I'm not
got us
walking into the cave first. You got me fucked up.
You were walking in first.
I will walk in first.
Oh, here we go. He's reaching for something.
Of course, duh. Hey, Overwatch, kill that music for me.
Easily. Bring back that boss fight music. That's
No,
work.
don't bring back the organs. Wait.
As you
That's actually worse.
press into this area, who's after Inferna?
I'll go.
There you go.
Ha!
I'll go third then.
Really? You're going to put me at the rear?
I'll
Yeah.
go after. Actually, I'll stand behind the bard.
Of course you will.
When you put it that way.
Okay,
So I have Philip behind me.
so
You're right
Siswick
behind
and
me.
friends.
I mean,
You did this to yourself, Siswick.
All right, Inferna, as you press through the opening of the cave,
yeah.
Overwatch, go ahead and give us a battle view, good sir.
Yay!
I need initiatives from everybody.
That's a focus.
I can't with these dice today. They're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. That one can go into the jail now.
You made it worse.
They're bad.
You made it worse.
You know what, John Sierra, I will take that. I will make you a stealthy wizard deep gnome that likes to put up signs, but we'll have to do that in another place.
No. So he just left her a range of signs to say
Well, he did do a name that, so we're going
He did like
to
6 things.
we're gonna take that.
Okay. Marie, what do you got?
Deep gnome.
11.
Philip.
32.
Good lord.
I rolled a 19.
Oh my god.
I don't feel so bad about mine.
9.
9.
I mean, you're also 2 levels ahead of us.
I seem to like 9s.
25.
All right, so we have Philip, we have Inferna, we have Marie, and we have Sizzwick. In that order. Okay. So. As you press in through the opening of the cave, Inferno,
Yes.
I need you to make a perception check. Perfect. Thank you.
19.
19, you say?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Mr. Philip, Inferno, Marie, Sizzle. Okay. So, you said 19, yes?
Yes.
Okay, you see before you an ethereal-looking figure on the far end of the stairway. None of the rest of you can see the figures as you have not crossed through the threshold of the doorway yet.
Oh.
So you just hear Inferno go,
I can grip my axe a little tighter.
Philip, what do you do?
Philip.
As you look across, all you see is an empty stoneway going across the river to the other side. And you see Inferno like gripping down on her axe.
Is everybody still close enough for me to touch them?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will cast Life Pact. And I will connect my life force with everybody in the party, and if anybody should be reduced to 0, they will take care of things from there.
Okay.
I'm just building myself in as a failsafe right now, because I don't fully know what's going on.
Okay. Inferno,
Yes.
you feel the magic from Philip bond you and the rest of your compatriots together.
I'm going to move forward.
Roll me a will save.
Okay.
Oh, already.
Damn.
Already. Okay.
Well then.
Well then.
That's quick.
25.
Overwatch. Give me some flashy purple lights, please. As the bond from Philip permeates through all of you, Inferno, as it reaches you, you have a moment where you're gonna press forward into this stairway, and your eyes roll into the back of your head just in a flash, and you see a ghostly silhouette of a black cloaked figure with a hood up walking into some doors, and then you just kind of shake your head and then it's gone, and you're back to where you are standing there,
You get to see something under.
and you can move.
Okay.
There are icy figures ahead. Sister, your shit is rubbing off on me. What the hell? gonna keep walking forward.
Twins?
Okay. What's your movement?
25.
It's because you touched the
So
bracelet.
at the top of this ramp is 25 feet.
Because she has my blood.
You are.
It's because we're life connected. Thanks, Philip.
That's one action to move.
I'm going to hold in case anybody pops out.
Gotcha.
Wait for the party to get up here with me.
Gotcha. Marie, what are you doing? You can't see anything on this ledge because you have not walked.
Apparently there's fighting going on.
Apparently.
You just see an empty stairway that goes all the way across.
Right, I'm moving forward.
Okay. As you approach the threshold, make me a will save.
17.
17. Overwatch. Cue the lights on Marie, please.
Nope, no. There we go.
So
Not quite
interesting.
Yeah.
Ones are flashing and ones are not. Anyway, Marie, as you go to step into the cave and out onto the stairway, you your eyes flash back into your head, roll back into your head, and you see a red-headed woman with a cloak on. Her cloak is down. Walk into a side door of the castle. And it's that fleeting glance, like where she has turned her head, and you just see like the figure, and then the vision shifts, and you kind of shake your head just like Inferno, and you flash out of whatever that is, and as you stand there now, you see 3 figures on the stairwell.
Cool.
Would you like to continue your movement?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your movement speed?
That's a good question. 30.
30.
We're still flashing.
30 will get you right up next to Inferno for 1 action. You still have 2 left.
What do the figures look like? Do I recognize them? Do they?
Are you going
Look
to
menacing?
Are you going to roll anything to try to identify them?
Sure.
Roll me recall knowledge with a skill that you would like to try to roll against. Well, do you have Arcana or Nature or any of those things? Trust me, I know the pain of being a fighter.
Nope. Because I'm also a rogue, so
You should have lots of skills.
I don't know those things though.
Okay,
The barbarian has Arcana.
So that's a
The
9.
barbarian
a 9.
Oracle.
Shut up.
Hey, you're not
Yeah.
They look kind of like humanoid, like human-ish.
Ish.
But you can't really tell. They look humanoid. They look like humans.
Human enough.
You can't tell that they're ethereal or solid or not. With the 9.
That's not.
Okay, you have 1 action left.
I'll move up.
Oh,
Where would you like to move up to?
The end of that thing.
the end of the catwalk.
The end of this thing?
Yep.
Okay. Siswick.
All right. Moving forward.
Okay, moving
We'll
forward.
save.
Right.
Roll me a will save.
All right. Don't
Fuck off.
me. Natural 20.
Okay. Lights, please. Purple, of course, duh.
Let's try green.
So, Siswick,
Your team great.
as you
I know.
walk to the edge, the master of your mind forces your belief and disbelief through this area, and you see as you pass through this veil that exists between this ledge and the stairway, you now see in your vision the 3 figures that are ethereal in nature, and almost like watching your vision in fast forward, everything flashes back through your brain, and you can essentially rewatch all of that in an instant as you kind of shake your head and push all of that out of your mind, and then you find yourself standing on the ledge looking at the stairway with the enemies in the distance.
And my sister shook her head Did Millie shake her head or pause?
Correct.
Right. Did you guys see the door and all that? And the person walking through, red hair, and one with the
I saw the
cloak?
red-haired woman walking through a door.
Does she have the same color hair as me? Or was
I
it-
saw a man.
Did she have the same as my hair? The redhead woman. Was it the same color as well?
Roll perception.
I saw a man.
Well,
Not
I
the-
saw a man too, but 17
I'll check.
Matches you and your sister's hair.
matches on here. Alright.
Triplet.
Come on, Philip. I want to see if you see this too. They're not making any aggressive moves, are they? What are they?
What would you like to roll to figure it out?
Let's see, what does this have? How about cultism?
Sure.
So,
12. These are apparitions of spirits. So these are, some of them could be there, some of them could just be visions of spirits that have moved on, and this is just where they have kind of left their resonance in the area. You're not sure which ones are real and which ones are not. Maybe they're all real, maybe none of them.
Maybe it's Mabel.
some of those might be real up there. Some of them may not be.
Spirit or otherwise.
Right. Alright.
Kick their ass.
Moving on forward 25 feet.
You are standing next to your sister. One action.
Anything in the water? Anywhere?
Looks like water.
I'll hold guard actions for now.
Perfect. You are at the bottom. Going once,
No, I'll do something.
going twice.
I will inspire.
There we go.
Alright, they could just be apparitions or they could be real. Either way, I mean, after the ash waste, it's nothing. I'm just going to inspire them all with speech
Okay.
right now. So, inspire courage. It'll last for a round, but
Okay. Anyone else has held actions wanting to release them, or are we gonna
Yes.
waste them all?
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. Where are you moving to?
Maria. 3.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
That's my
Okay.
action.
At the end of the round, the figures will. You see their heads kind of look and track your movements. All of them are kind of tracking what you're doing. The figure that is perched on the outside of the tree, on this ledge, raises a crossbow and fires an arrow. You see an ethereal arrow fire out of the crossbow bolt, out of the crossbow, and you see the bolt flying through the air, and it passes right through Inferno's body and into the existence beyond her. And he looks satisfied with himself, and then you see the others down here raising giant shields at the end of the stairway. Philip,
Philip.
you don't see any of that, but
I don't see shit.
correct.
Oh shit, Philip had an idea before I did. Oh, Philip's still not part of the party yet. Philip
Correct.
needs to vote. Make Philip,
Part of the party.
make Philip be, I don't want to be back here by myself. I'm small. I'm
We'll
scared.
save, good sir. We'll save.
I'm small and scared.
Small and terrified.
Have to be more
You're in the
terrified,
wrong
probably.
party.
What'd you roll there, buddy?
17.
17.
That'd be terrifying.
Okay. As you walk in through the veiled divider, your eyes roll back in your head, and you see Nashandra running into the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
And she's running. Her back flips open. You see the sunstone in her bag as she turns and looks and you see on her face that she knows that something or someone is watching her.
Okay, this is.
And then, as quickly as the vision comes, you shake your head, and it's gone.
Okay.
Come here, shark boy.
Yeah. I don't like what you do.
You're the one that connected us all.
I didn't know it had side effects.
I don't know if that's the side effect. Could that happen? No, don't touch that dice. I might as well try it. All my others are.
Anyway,
Oh, that's sideways.
Scorching Blast.
Son of a bitch.
Wait.
It won't
Yes,
go-
Scorching Blast. My hand is now engulfed in
5.
flames.
Okay,
And
that's
I
one
will-
action.
I will move up to meet the party.
Great.
And I will hold that last action.
What's your movement?
20.
20. So 20 will put you next to, and so both actions for movement if you want that, and your flame, and you can be next to Inferno.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that is what I had in mind, sir.
great. Inferno,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay. Did anything happen when he
No.
shot the nothing at all?
The arrow the bolt just went through your body.
And he looks satisfied with that?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You should feign hurt.
Sorry, I don't act like him.
You just told the barbarian to be a bitch.
I didn't tell her
Accurate.
to be a bitch. I told her to act.
Act hurt.
Act hurt.
You just told them.
Even when I'm hurt, I don't act hurt.
That's true.
It didn't hurt. It didn't attack me. So I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Okay. All of your actions are just
Yeah, sure, why not?
okay. As you approach the guards at the end, you have 2 guards that have formed kind of a wall.
Oh.
By the end, do you stop at them or do you try to walk through them? What do you try to do?
Okay, as I'm approaching them, are they ethereal?
They look ethereal to you.
I'm gonna try to walk
right
through.
Okay. As you go to press through them, their shield becomes more permanent in nature. They aren't
Permanent.
as you go to like walk yourself through them, the shield kind of becomes material.
Break it.
How many actions did it take me to get up here?
You have 1 left.
Hammer!
Break it. Just thunder.
Don't do that. I don't know. I'm way back here,
shall
so.
not pass.
Do you need a password?
Are you going to use your action to talk to them? Are you going to hold your last action?
Yes, I'm going to use my action to talk to them. Do you need a password? Or do I need to kick your ass?
Oh, okay, that escalated quickly.
Okay.
Of course it did.
You see them look at each other and then look at you. And that's kind of all of the response you get. Marie.
I'm gonna move up there with her.
Okay. Now she's actively standing in the way now. So unless you're going to try and walk through her and walk through them,
Well, she can walk through them, so
what are you going to do?
I mean that's all I can do.
Okay. Sizzler.
I'll raise my ball.
Okay.
I will move closer.
How much closer would you like?
Where would 25 put me?
Here?
Alright. Here.
Right here?
Let me see it. I'll show you where I want. let me have it. I will show you
No,
where
this
I
is
want
mine.
to
It's
go.
on my desk right
I
now.
was going to show you where I want to go.
You tell me where.
Keep going forward. I want to be right there.
Right there?
Yes. Are you?
Now you're in the river.
Oh no!
Drop
He's
there.
in the
Can
drink.
swim.
No, let's not. I don't like to swim.
Don't like
But
to
you
or
like
can't?
being wet.
Mr.
Oh, no,
Barnabas
that's
says the
fine.
music's a little out there in TV land.
It's very much out there.
Okay. So 2 actions to get to here.
Yes. And
Music came from.
The button on my screen.
Move out of our way.
She's gonna yell at him from back there.
Okay, roll it.
Oh. Okay.
11. That was almost a 1.
That was them laughing at you.
That was almost a 1.
The timing on that.
Did you hear them laugh at you?
I did.
Good.
I
Because
rolled a 2.
they laughed at you.
So actually, usually.
Hey!
Nice try.
Apparently, I've not found something that intimidates them. Fine.
Nice try, sis. Fine.
Okay, the end of the round. The gentleman with the bolt thrower here shoots a bolt, and it passes
Boat thrower.
through Sizwick's body and down into the river.
Seriously?
Yes, and he looks very pleased with himself.
Oh, I look very annoyed with it.
These two raise ethereal swords and slash through Inferna, causing no damage through her body, and they look very pleased with themselves. At the end of the round, Inferna, I need you to make me a fortitude save, please.
At the end of their turn.
At the end of the round.
Oh.
Now.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I was the end
20.
of the round.
You are, but we're 20. As the premonition of the bolt that went through your body the round before takes hold, and you feel the pain of the bolt passing through your body, and like a yank against your back as this bolt has now materialized like a giant net as the water is rushing this direction, and it's now lunged you like a javelin, like a harpoon, and this big bolt is in the water, catching the waves, catching the wind in the water, and it's now kind of connected your back to the water. And you see this ethereal chain going from your back down into the water. Philip.
Okay.
Oh, and you will take 8 damage as you feel the pain of the bolt passing through your body. Philip.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass this Archer dude at this point. I don't know. I guess I got to stay with the party. Move forward.
Where would you like
He
to
shot
go?
her there, so.
I know. I don't like the.
What's your movement speed?
20. So,
So
probably
5, 10, 15, 20.
I'll move up to at least Sizwick.
5, 10, 15. You got 1 action left, sir, if you'd like to use it.
No.
Okay. Inferno,
No, I don't have anything else for them.
Yes.
your turn.
I am going to cast Spiritual Armament.
Oh.
Okay, what does that look like to you?
A ghostly magic echo of my axe appears in my hand and I swing it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Well, that's probably not going to work so well. 17.
17. That will miss the gentleman standing in front of you.
It's okay. It's sustained for 1 minute.
Sure.
So
Would you like to try and hit him again? Or what would you like to do with your final
I
action?
would try like
Spiritual
to-
armament, 1 action?
No, it's 2.
So then
no, I can't.
you're done.
Yes, I am.
All right, Marie.
How far away is that ledge beside them?
This one here?
Yep.
Probably 10 feet. If you back up here, you could probably get enough run if you want to try and run and jump that.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me athletics as you back up and take a run to get on that ledge there.
21.
21. That'll get you. So you see Marie back up and then run and jump, and she lands on this lip of a rock standing out here. That's 1 action.
And then I want
I want to jump and get behind them.
So, like here?
Yep.
Roll athletics.
Nope.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Oh,
It's an 8.
no.
She's in the drink.
Marie is in the drink.
Oh shit.
Oh,
But it looks to be close enough to the edge. It's not very deep.
Would you like to use your reaction to try to grab the lip?
Yes, I sure would.
Roll it.
What am I
is
rolling?
it reflex?
Athletics?
I can't
Acrobatics?
reflex?
Actions.
Reflex?
remember. I think it is, but I can't remember.
Yeah, roll
eye-
your reflex.
Roll your I can't swim.
I can't swim.
That's a 33.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
So you are hanging by your.
That's not true. It's a 23.
Oh.
Okay. You are hanging by your
I
fingers
misread my die.
on the ledge of the ramp that you tried to land on.
Okay.
So Marie's feet are almost in the drink.
So I'm almost where I want to be anyway.
So you are hanging off this block here.
Yeah, I want to pull myself up. If
I like
That
the
takes an
gas.
action.
I know
You
it
are
does.
actively hanging.
I know.
So good.
This is my third action.
Okay. You want to pull yourself up.
Yes.
Strength check.
9.
Okay. With the 9, I will say that in this action, you can get yourself up to like your waist is
Sounds good.
up on the little ledge there.
That sounds good.
Okay.
At least I've got some more leverage.
So we're going to put you here, but just know you are not actually here just yet.
Right.
Okay. Siswick,
Yes.
you're up.
I've
All right.
changed.
You just watched Marie run, jump, land, and then jump over here and disappear. And then you see her, and then she's starting to pull herself up.
I'm okay.
Good. All right. Stay there. Don't move.
Can they see the chain through me?
Can who?
The rest of the party?
Are you going to ask them?
Oh.
You can see it.
All right. The one with the shield trying to block my sister's way. Hydraulic push.
Okay.
He needs to. No, I make a ranged spell attack. Oh, but I'm afraid of my dice. I'm so terrified of all of them right now.
Roll it.
I did, and it rolled a 5 because that's how that works. No,
Right, I've got plenty too.
fine, I'll try. All right,
As everyone hands her 13,000 dice.
all right. Spell attack of
Dice dragons.
17.
17 will miss.
I got dice of different shapes, sizes.
What
and numbers.
does the spell look like as it leaves your body?
Okay. Well, you see water leak down from my hands. So I put my hands out, and I just yell at him, "Get out of the way!" And you see a bunch of water come from the water beneath us and just spray past him as I move.
Okay. Is that 2 actions? 3 actions?
It is a 2 action.
You have 1 left.
Why am I all wet now?
You can you can shame yourself with that last one.
I didn't actually land in the water.
I know. I can shame myself with that one. But I'm going to move right up behind my sister. Or
There?
can I get beside her?
Or do you want to go here?
I want to be beside her. if
You can't
possible.
get adjacent because there's a set of, like, the cliff rocks there are in that space there. But you can get diagonal behind her or right behind her.
I'll go diagonal behind her.
Gotcha. Okay. The archer will shoot an ethereal arrow, and it passes through Philip
Yep.
and into the drink. And then the swordsman, you see a sword slice through Inferna yet again. Marie, the guy who is here, will spin around, and you see the sword go through your body. At the end of the round, Sizwick, the bolt that passed through your body last round will materialize the pain, and you will take 8 points of damage as the bolt materializes through your body and a ethereal chain stretches out from it into the water. Inferna, as the sword from last round passes through your body, you will take 11 points of damage as an ethereal blade passes through, and as that blade materializes the wound onto your body, you feel a disgustingly cold wound appear on your chest where this blade had passed through. Philip, you're up.
I am up. I want to turn and fire back at what's his nuts, the little Ewok looking dude.
The archer?
Is that what he is?
He's an archer.
Ewok looking
From
dude.
here, he looked. Okay.
I can see Ewok.
Okay.
I can't see him.
Call it how you want, I guess. I'm gonna turn around and shoot him with needle darts. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a 13, probably not.
That will miss, good sir. As all these darts explode from your body and they pass through him, you see as the darts shoot at the body, you see his body just kind of phase out of existence, and they just kind of shoot through him and disappear into the water.
So I'll take that last action and join the party. And I'm done.
Inferno.
I am swinging again with my spirit thing.
Spiritual armament.
Yes.
Spirit thing.
20.
That will hit him.
Oh, there we go. Damn.
14, and it is spirit damage.
14. As you see this ghostly figure of your axe slam into the side of this ethereal creature and it catches purchase, you feel like he's alive. Like you feel like you've hit a human person with your spiritual armament, and it has lodged itself into the side of this creature. And you see his body jerk as he looks down at the wound on his body, and his eyes kind of glass over, and he turns and looks at you, and his eyes turn red as he takes the damage from you. And then his eyes flash back kind of blue, clear, kind of colored as he looks at you.
That's creepy.
Just a little bit creepy.
It's all right. That's
all right,
a
hit you
17.
again.
That will not hit.
Correct.
So. I'm gonna hold on to that last action.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Marie,
I'm getting up.
you got one action to stand.
Yep. And then I'm going to swing my maul at the guy in front of me.
Is that the one not being hit by Inferno?
Correct.
Okay. Roll it.
Ooh, everything's changed.
27.
27 will hit him. Give me your damage.
I'm trying.
Math is hard.
Finding the die was hard. 7.
7 damage. As you slam this ball into the back of this ghastly figure, it starts to pass through his body, and then as it's halfway through the body, it just like materializes, and the body crushes forward, and his head spins around, like he turns and looks at you and his eyes flash red, and then he kind of shakes his head, and then they go back this kind of eerie blue.
Swinging again.
Do it.
That was good. So that's 22 minus 5 would be 17.
That will miss.
Ouch.
Sizwick,
Yes.
you are up.
All right. Well, if I could actually hit them, then it will help. How about Let's try electric arc. So that's a reflex.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit the one in front of my sister and the one right next to him.
The second one, what is your
19.
second one will definitely not make it, and the first one will.
All right. 1, 2, 2. That is 5.
5 points damage.
Yes.
Copy.
So 2 to the one that made it.
So you shoot this electric beam out of your hand, and you see it bouncing from the back of the shield into the apparated ghost, and it just kind of keeps arcing back and forth between him and the shield, and then the one jumps to the second figure, and it hits him, and it bounces around in his shield and through his body. He's just standing there, kind of going like this, as you see the electric damage take purchase.
Okay.
And that actually doesn't just... I don't say anything, but you all hear this ringing in your ears, almost like a little bit of a static shock.
Okay. At the end of the round, the archer will turn and shoot, and it says a second chain or a second bolt passes through your body as the familiar pain from the round before is starting to kind
Do they
of
automatically hit us?
slowly subside. Philip, the chain that went through your body the round before, you will only take 4 damage
Okay.
as the pain of the bolt appears on your body and the big ethereal chain attaches down into the water.
I can handle that.
The guards up front, the blades flash through, and then the blades flash through you, Marie, as you guys... Marie, you will take from the round before 8 damage as the ghostly blade passes through your body and a cold wound appears. Inferna, you will take 12 as another ghostly wound appears through your body. The 2 figures will use their second actions to drop their shields and begin to push you in the direction that the chains are pulling you, to try to pull you into the river and send you to the drink. So they are going to try to shove you. Inferna, does a 20 beat your fortitude defense?
Yes. By 1.
You are pushed back 5 feet as you stumble and fall into Philip. As you are pushed back and you land in the same square as Philip. Siswick, a 26 is obviously going to beat yours as he shoves you back, and you literally, all 3 of you are laying.
That's a critical, actually.
Oh.
Then you are thrown into the drink if you would like to use your reaction to try to grab the ledge.
Yes, I would.
Make me a reflex save, please.
That is 25.
You instinctively reach up and grab the ledge with your fingers as you feel the water rushing below you, and this chain is starting to grab purchase on the water, and it's making it difficult for you to hold on. Inferna, as you are laying there on top of Philip, you look over and you start to see your sister's fingers slipping as the rocks are breaking under her fingers as the drink is beginning to take her away. Philip, your turn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You are all currently residing in Phillips Square, except for Siswick, who's currently hanging on the edge of this block here.
So we are currently sharing this
Correct.
square.
So you are currently under the Barbarian Oracle,
Oh.
the Boracle.
I will.
God.
I will
Barbarian.
try to get out
Orcbarian.
from underneath.
Okay. Reflex. You can do. Yeah, you can give me reflex, or you can give me acrobatics or athletics, whichever you want to try and use to slide out of the
reflex at 26.
26. You kind of squirt out like a bad pimple. Right into the square that Sizwick is hanging onto. Back here. Schwip. Oh
no! Now I'm in the drink.
I mean, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not careful.
Okay, I will.
I got it. I understand.
Well, now that I'm back here by Sizwick being tugged into the drink,
She is.
I'll extend my pole to her.
All right.
I have a spear.
Philip has extended his pole to you, Sizwick. What do you do?
How noble!
I will grab it.
Grab my stick.
I shall grab his stick with my hands.
I grab his
And
stick.
what, give it a
I grab
tug?
his rod with both hands.
Both hands.
Woo!
Hang on.
Small but mighty.
I'm using my feet to climb up and holding on to him, essentially taking his aid to get up.
Okay.
Quarterstaff.
Inferno.
Wow.
Your turn.
Inferno needs a moment.
She might.
I'm on the ground.
I should
You're going to look around?
No, I'm on the ground.
Oh, on the ground. I was like, your sister's going to die in the drink. You're just looking around. Okay.
She's probably
Nope.
seen me grab
Oh,
a
I'm
rod
pretty bird.
before.
I'm actually going to, while I'm here, since I've been being hit and I've seen the others, I'm actually going to cast Heal, the 3 square 30-foot emanation, for all of us.
How much does it heal?
If by chance they're undead, maybe it'll hurt them. It does not much. A D8.
Not as much.
Okay, it does 1.
Oh, fuck.
As
My bad.
At least she's trying.
as the Boracle gathers her energy and sends out a burst.
Maybe I should try it not laying down.
Sends out a burst of energy. What does that look like as it leaves your body? There, Inferno.
I would say it was a kind of fiery red healing burst.
Okay.
Because
As the wave moves
fire.
past your body, you feel the, as people always describe the healing as warm and kind of inviting. Hers is like the hot shower you get into after you've traveled all day. So it's like a moment of just like searing cleansing passes through your body. Even though it only heals 1, but this is what it feels like as her energy passes through you. You watch as the figures up here in the front and the figure back here in the back, as the energy just reaches the archer, it burns the side of him away, and these figures here start to evaporate as the energy passes through him, and it's like the Thanos effect, and you just see particles go off into existence, into the drink as they evaporate away.
Okay.
Nice.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
I wasn't that hurt.
You still fighting?
So they're not there anymore. Two and
We are not.
We're not gone yet.
I don't have no idea. Probably because I was hitting the button to stop it, and you have the button set to a certain volume.
Oh.
There, I just stopped it.
Cool.
So are we in a cave? Where are we?
We are in a. Well, you're currently on the stairway to Thalmar,
Duh.
and
Yeah.
it's
Takes
a
us to the
it's a
Whispering
big
Wood.
caved bridge over a body of running water.
Is Sizwick back up?
Yes, can I get back up using his pole?
You certainly can try.
Right.
Roll it.
Are we?
I'll go over and I'll
Would you
grab
like
her
an
arm as well.
acrobatics or a
Yeah.
performance?
Whatever you would like to roll, I'll take it.
I'm gonna go grab her arm as well.
Yeah, if we're out of combat, I'm standing up and I'm gonna grab my sister.
Okay. You'll get the aid from your compatriots, so as long as you don't roll a 1 on that die there,
Oh my god, why would you say that?
because I like good games.
Because I'm the one holding you.
That's completely sideways, sorry. It was not a 1 though. 16
Okay.
plus.
They pull you up. As you pull yourself up onto the stairway, you look off into the distance and you see a massive cave system that you are moving into.
Is there still water attaching us to a chain?
You
A chain
look.
of water? Yes.
You see the
Watery
chain,
looking chain.
the ethereal chain that is in the water. You see it slowly burning away as the energy is kind of
Good.
from the pulse kind of evaporating itself out. And then it's just kind of running down the chain into the water.
Well,
That's a pretty powerful heal you got there.
Well, not
I was-
healing at least, not the heal part, but...
shut up.
What? You healed us at one point?
But now we don't need to heal anymore because we wiped it out.
As you guys approach the
I'm
entrance
sad.
to this cavernous system, I need perception checks from everyone, please.
I'm gonna need to heal some more, but you know.
Who has the highest?
16.
23.
Not me.
22.
I'm telling you, I'm afraid of all the dice today. I've
Philip.
not been...
Yes.
I've rolled 1, 2 things over...
You hear a in the distance. Did you hear it? You
I
hear
did. Okay.
in the distance. Those could be a little louder there, Mr. Overwatch.
No, that's perfect.
I heard it,
Not
but
doing.
I didn't actually hear
It doesn't need to be blaring, but Philip, you hear in the distance through the cave.
Round one.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we just did
that.
round 1. I was
And
about
with
to say.
the sound of the bell, Philip, you hear a very distinct sound of mechanisms turning.
Oh, that can't be good.
And with that, we're going to go to break,
Motherfucker.
and we'll be right back.
Well, then it's not good.
Obviously.
Confirmed.
Fun.
Put that music back on, Overwatch.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Not good.
Don't forget, as we move into August, we have some awesome things coming. We are going to go to PopCon Louisville, and you can come see us play there. But as we move into August, there's some things I want to kind of give us some goals to shoot to. I would like us to try to get to 200 followers in the month of August. We are at like 153. If we get to 200 followers in the month of August, I have 2 Gen Con exclusive set of dice that we will raffle away to the viewers on the show during the break of one of the shows after we pass 200 viewers. So go get all of your friends, tell them to follow the show, and I will get the dice and I'll give you a look at what they look like after we're back from the break. But they are 2 Gen Con 2024 exclusive set of dice that you could only get if you attended the Gen Con show here in Indianapolis. I have those, and we will raffle them away when we get to 200 viewers or 200 followers on Twitch. So, go get all your friends, bribe them, mug them. I don't care what you do, but hit that follow button,
Go
become one of the
awesome.
elite, and we'll see you right after the break and see if our Sizwick and friends can live through this clockwork nightmare.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
No.
Now I get to spend break thinking about that.
Right.
Yeah.
And welcome back. So, when we last left our adventurers, they were coming out of the cave that they had just finished with. But before we pick up with the story, I want to give a shot of these dice that we are going to raffle away if we can get to 200 followers in the month of August. So, Overwatch, some magic, please, good sir. We are not officially being sponsored by Crystal Cast, but those are the people who make these particular dice. They are the Gen Con exclusive 2024 dice that were in the exhibit hall this year. I picked up 2 sets. You can see there that it's kind of a green marble. And on the D6 there, it says Gen Con 2024. And then on the other side, it is marked for the company that makes the die. So I do have 2 sets of these, and we will raffle those away when we get to, or if we get to 200 followers in the month of August. So tell all of your friends, grab them, mug them. I don't care what you need to do. Hit the follow button, and we will raffle those away.
Break into their phones.
That's
and
right.
Hit subscribe.
So, back to that cave there, Overwatch. So, you guys were standing at the edge of the cave, just past the stairs, and you heard in the distance there, Philip, a bell, and the sound of a mechanism winding after the bell.
So there's no Whispering Wood. We are going into a cave.
You know that you're going into a cave currently. Beyond the cave is the Whispering Woods.
Does the cave have a name?
It does not.
John Sierra.
It's not Cave John Sierra, that's for sure.
John has left us for the evening, though.
Does anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
Hear what?
Who had the next highest? You had. So you, as he points it out, you hear. You don't necessarily hear the bell, but you hear the mechanism. It's pretty quiet, but it's off in the distance. You hear a mechanism working and whirring.
The mechanism?
Uh-huh. So I'm not crazy.
Oh no, you're crazy.
You're crazy, but
Do you hear anything?
I hear nothing.
I don't hear
You
anything.
guys don't hear it.
I think they're crazy.
They're probably crazy.
They're hearing things.
Crazy or not, there's a lot of something going on up ahead.
What?
my sister, who takes a bracelet off, and her eyes roll back into her head.
Her hand goes into the obsidian
and
wall.
Her hand goes into the obsidion wall. Is calling
Speaking of,
me
I can
crazy
do that here. See what both see.
because I can hear
Oh, God.
clockwork
Why not?
mechanisms.
And there
So,
she goes. And there she goes.
standing on the edge of the.
I don't want to be too close to an edge when I do it.
Yeah,
but
well. So, standing on the edge,
on,
Siswick
sister.
snaps the bracelet off her wrist, and her eyes roll back into her head, and she slowly kind of goes into a mild convulsion. Siswick, when you come awake, you just see a battle that was taking place over the course of this bridge, and you see figures being shot. And people dying on this bridge.
I duck out of the way of an arrow, of course.
People dying on this bridge, and bodies falling into the water. As your consciousness is kind of moving down the bridge, you are feeling each excruciating death, one after the next, as you are moving across the bridge. As these people are falling into the river, getting shot with arrows, getting cut down with swords. As they are trying to move across the same walkway that you just took into.
Versus humans, are there other races there?
It looks like human and human. And in this moment, I don't think, with your body racked with pain, I don't think you can find the willpower, unless you want to try to refocus on something else.
Yeah, I'll try to pull myself out of it.
You're trying to pull yourself out of it.
yeah.
Okay. I just heard the word try. I'm like,
That's a 24.
24. With the 24, you shake your head, and there's sweat instantly just kind of forming on your head, and you just kind of rush yourself awake, and Inferna is standing there as
Holding my bracelet.
Holding the bracelet.
I grab it and put it on. The dickheads that shot us earlier, were they there? But
They look
as
very similar.
people. Yeah.
Anything good?
You couldn't really tell if they're the ones that got shot
How
or
long
did the
ago
shooting.
was that battle? I asked out loud. I couldn't help myself with it. Arctic, do I know anything about battle here? No. You know what? This is all some sham piece of shite. No. Okay, look. This is some kind of prank because I took the bracelet off and all I'm seeing is this huge battle and I've never heard of one here. So obviously somebody's doing an elaborate prank with this. It's the magic here. That's what it is. Because we couldn't see them when we came through. That's all it is. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Apparently I've used it too much
Apparently
today.
moving
She didn't
on.
like that.
Okay, so you press on into the cavern.
Uh-huh.
As you push on into the cavern, you find yourself in a very damp, open, cavernous area, and it's pretty straight through. But as you look through the other side, you see a small, not like it's small as in size, but an opening probably big enough for maybe a large-sized creature to pass through. That exits into the daylight, and you see trees in the distance. And as you approach, you feel the temperature increase as you are approaching the exit of the cave, as you are coming back out into the sunlight, back out into the trees and the canopy and the bugs and everything that exists in the Whispering Woods.
No bugs.
Oh, there are bugs.
No bugs.
Does anyone see any sign of Nasandra? Do you see anything?
Perception.
Perception.
I'm looking survival.
16.
27.
That's some loud forest.
There's some bugs.
11? No.
27.
18.
27. You see a muddied footprint, but it's just a singular muddy footprint because the other side is probably the last remaining rock or stone as you press into the woods. But you see her paired footprint hitting where the transition from the rock to the woods lands back on that mossy earth. It would be obscuring her footprints.
So her footprints are here, so she's here somewhere.
So, in here, or she left?
Yes.
Into the woods.
Okay.
Into the woods.
Do you think that the guards will try to follow us?
I don't know. You're the one that obscured our footprints.
Yes, probably did a pretty good job of it, so it's
So
fine.
we should be good.
It'll probably be fine. And my sister was doing fine covering her tracks, so we're good.
I think we've lost Philip.
We're fine. It'll be fine.
Looks
I'm
clear.
sure we did
Looks
great.
clear.
Yep.
Definitely not trapped.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I think we're good. I'm sure we're fine.
Okay. So as you press into the Whispering Woods, it's exactly as they described. It's a very dense, very thick forest. The game trails here are not even 5 foot wide. If you're walking,
Dang.
you're kind of shuffling your feet in a path to walk on the game trails.
All right.
Okay, do we know where we're going from here?
We're looking for her.
Keep following, keep tracking, keep
So we're tracking.
Roll me survival.
Moving
Whoever
forward.
wants to roll it.
not leaving this shit up to you guys anymore. It's a 28.
We did just fine covering her
Oh,
tracks.
sorry, 26.
26, you see a set of footprints come out, and they walk down a game trail, and then as the game trail progresses, it naturally finds itself into some rocks, some other earthen areas, and you kind of start losing the footprints
Naturally.
as it kind of ventures deeper and deeper and deeper into the woods.
Naturally we would. She's good at what she does. She's trying to stay off of any radar as much as possible. But we have at least a general direction of where she is going. Yes.
So
That way.
onward.
Let's go.
I'm not leading. I don't want to get hit first. I'll point out the direction and
I'll be
Show me
right
the
behind
direction
you.
and I'll
Just
go.
let's go.
Well, then we're going. We're going to follow the tracks.
Good job.
I have Inferno's assurance.
Okay.
I will be shielding Philip should something come up.
Okay. So as you progress into the forest, you will walk down the game trail that you were walking. As you move, the sun in the afternoon is hot and it's above your head, but you have the canopy above you that's casting some shade, and you do hear animals and birds and things like that. You hear some woodpeckers and things as you walk, and the wind is moving through these woods.
I am not dealing with these bugs anymore. No. Precipitation. Citron. Stay away from me. I don't like bugs, okay?
So
for me.
Siswick is over here with her off necklace.
Yes. As I said, going to make sure that there is a smell around me that they don't like, but is pleasant for me.
Right. Smells kind of like mint. So you're
You
pressing.
would smell like mint.
You're pressing into the forest as you walk, and as the day is progressing, it's hot. And in the distance, Philip and especially Philip, because you hear.
Getting closer? Or same distance?
And
Okay.
then as that progresses, you hear a mechanical sound.
Bless you. You heard it that time too, yes?
Yes.
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 Do we
Wasn't
get
it-
perception to see if
Go
we
ahead.
hear?
Only.
Do I hear
Oh,
the bell now?
18.
You heard the bell.
Okay.
Wasn't it
What is it?
Ring the
one?
bell.
Oh, you didn't hear it last time. Yeah.
You heard the bell, and you now hear the mechanical contraption.
All right, now you're crazy is rubbing off on me.
Welcome to the party.
I hear,
So I'm the only sane one here.
Yes.
apparently, because now I hear this
Well, we know that's a
mechanical
lie.
creaking and I hear a
rude.
bell.
I don't remember it being 2 rings the first time.
I didn't hear it the first time.
No, but the ring. You may not have, but I did, and the
Does
rings
it
are
s-
increasing.
Is it stopped?
Okay.
The mechanical clockwork sound stopped? Where did it seem like it was coming from?
Where?
Yes.
Everywhere.
Roll me survival.
How long between?
That's. I was gonna say perception.
rings.
Do I know? Would I be able to tell?
That would
Roll me
be
survival.
a 10.
Well, he can. I can't hear the rings at all. But
What you got?
10.
Okay.
19.
It's probably been about an hour.
2.
Uh huh. I think those bells are definitely timed. It's a clock tower of some sort. I don't know if it's.
Thank you, Overwatch.
Perfect. Are they close? Is there a tower around here? Do we see anything?
It's pretty thick. You don't see anything as far as in your immediate vicinity.
I don't know that I want to find out what happens when it gets to the end.
Oh,
So 12.
Maybe.
and we're at 2.
Did you mumble louder?
Who's mumbling? Me?
All of you.
Okay.
we're not mumbling. You're mumbling.
I could mumble louder. But yeah. Do the gears only happen when the bell tolls?
So the bell rings, and then,
And then
the
the
gears.
Yeah, that can't be fucking good.
Well, we're still looking for the woman, so let's keep going on.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can roll
We will
to know
continue-
about the Whispering Woods, Arcana,
You can roll
occultism?
me. What lures do you have?
We
The
will continue
mercenary.
to ignore the bell.
Huh?
Mercenary.
Mercenary.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
Roll that for me.
I got a 13.
13.
No. Doubt it.
You've heard stories of people coming over here, coming across the stairway, and getting lost and never returning.
Oh boy.
Because they probably go looking for that damn bell.
Does anybody know what's on the other side of this woods?
According to maps I've seen, what's on the other side?
Roll.
Survival. 7.
I've never been this far.
Most of the maps you've seen just map out the stairway and then the Whispering Woods, and then it kind of just gets very vague and jumbled and not a whole lot after it.
I've heard that
I mean,
people.
which direction are we going? North, south, east, west?
From where? Which direction are you walking?
Yes, when we left Emberfell and we went toward the stairs.
You were heading south.
Thalmar. Okay, so.
But you're not sure you're heading south anymore after you got through the stairway and out the other side of the cave and into the woods and walking down the game path for an hour.
Detailed about that, but if we were continuing south, do I know where Averylon?
You know that the southern coast of Averylon is very cliff heavy, and eventually you'll either fall off the face of the earth or maybe you're not heading south anymore.
That's fun.
It's promising.
Okay.
Yes.
So I've heard of people getting lost in here.
Correct. Or just not returning.
I mean,
Not
that's
returning.
been heard before too. Yeah.
Maybe we
I
should.
wasn't going to share that pot. I didn't want to spook Philip. But, yeah.
Hey, Philip,
But we...
roll me a will save.
I don't. See, I don't lie to you, Philip. Sorry.
I wasn't lying to
I wish
him.
you would.
I just see it's better if you leave the scary things out for him.
Fine.
What am I doing, a will save?
Yes, sir.
That is a 32.
You're hungry.
Do I want to fight that will save? I am hungry.
Maybe that's why people don't come back.
I mean, now that he mentions it,
Everybody's hungry.
you really
I am starving.
haven't had a good meal in a long
When's
time.
the last time we ate?
Exactly.
It's been a minute.
When we were at Sonia's.
When you had those little bars, remember?
Yeah,
No.
my
yeah,
little
those bars.
mud bars.
Yeah.
that's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
That's the last thing you ate.
I guess it's time for Philip to get cooking.
Probably should.
Huh?
He probably should.
Okay.
Is there any
luck.
little creature that we could perhaps catch?
You could roll survival and find out.
Oh my god, I got
All right.
lucky last time. You guys are asking
I'll
a
do
lot.
that. 11. Do I see anything?
You hear birds. You don't see them, but you hear them.
25.
On the game trail you're on, you're probably pretty sure it's something, deer, some kind of larger game if you want to track it down, and I'll give it to you. It's not that difficult.
Sure do.
So, Marie, as you're out
I mean, if you could
tracking
find it, I
down
might be able to take it down.
tracking down this deer, it's not very difficult. It has you have quite a distance you're going to cover, but it's almost a guarantee. This is a super thick set of woods. It's not really traversed by lots of people, so the deer has no idea you're there. Do you have a bow?
No.
Awesome.
I
I
can
have
throw
stealth.
my axe.
But you have stealth? Roll it.
Let's get a stealth and just maul him in there. Sleep.
I could help.
I shouldn't have rolled it. That's only 15.
Yeah, you get about 40 feet from the deer, and it pops its head and looks at you, and his tail flips up, and it runs
I
off
stop.
into the woods.
Gone.
Fine, I follow it.
Fine, I follow it. Shit, no.
Shit.
Are we going
Which one of
with
you
her?
was that?
We're going with you, right? Well,
Ah,
if we were,
shit,
if we were
there it
going
is.
with you, I could help a bit to keep. make
Okay,
sure
did
it
you come
comes
with me?
Yes, I wanted to come
Okay.
with you. Well,
Move your
don't
axe.
exactly want. If people get lost in these woods, we don't exactly want to separate them, do we?
I don't know. Get the deer then,
And,
before he runs away.
Right, fireball the deer.
Oh,
He's only 40 feet
shit.
away, right?
Yep.
That was a quick and very
I
violent.
mean, dead and cooked at the same time?
Make a reflex save, dear.
Make a reflex save, deer.
The deer rolls a natural 20. It's right there if you'd like to come see
Oh
it.
my
Still
God.
takes half damage. Still does take half damage. I have to find it now. I was laughing.
That's a critical success for the deer.
Yeah, but it's still a basic save, so it still takes half. That's 66.
Oh my God. You better kill this motherfucker, I swear.
Probably not, hopefully.
No, he's just gonna prance away burned.
With a nice tan.
I mean, so is everything within a 20-foot burst of it.
Wait,
I'm
Philip's within a 20-foot burst.
No, not the deer.
Not the deer.
Oh.
Her, but not the deer.
That's actually not bad. Lost sound again. There we go. 7, so that's all.
And now we're raining?
Yes. Oh, no, it's
That was
burning
explosion.
Oh, that was the
everything in the
explosion. Okay.
20 foot.
27 damage?
27.
Okay, you have charred the deer into oblivion.
Right, we have deer meat.
Or... I didn't have to cook. I'm not mad. I didn't know. I got lucky the first time. I'm glad.
So who goes and picks up the deer?
I'll do it.
Really?
Let's go.
Little gnome runs up.
I got a leg.
You might want to wait until it's cooled off a bit.
Actually, I don't think that'll hurt me that much.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Inferna and Philip approach the deer that is
Who knew I was
literally charred from the fireball.
Deer jerky.
I take Philip's stick and I poke the deer.
Dude, I wish the deer had rogue and it did 0 damage and it just danced away.
That would be hilarious, but no.
Like Bambi's mom, what? All right.
Who knew that I was a
I'm
hunter?
poking the stick.
I'm apparently pretty
I'm
good
taking
at
the stick and I'm poking the deer with it.
Okay.
It's dead.
The deer is definitely dead.
I'm just waiting for it to crumble.
But I do want... You guys can paper, rock, scissors or rollies for it, but only one of you gets to roll, but I want a perception from one of you.
From one of all of us?
One of those two.
Those two.
So either Inferna or Philip.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. Tie. 1, 2, 3. Do it.
26.
26. As Inferna is picking this deer up, what's left of the mangled, charred corpse of the deer, she's kind of putting it on her shoulder and back.
I can't do it.
And as she's doing that, you're kind of getting the view of the area, and you start to see and smell the singed area of the fireball is kind of starting to catch, and you start seeing fire from this fireball. I did say it was hot, and I did say that it was
hot. You just started a flash fire. But we have dinner.
We do have dinner. What do you mean I started a flash fire?
Maybe throw some water around the
As
area.
he says that, you look and you start
uh,
seeing the radius of your fireball has caught the dry underbrush of this Whispering Woods, now flaming Whispering Woods.
I exactly have a lot of water spells. I'm sorry.
Okay, my name is Inferna, and we both have red hair. Do you really think water is in our...
I mean, I
She did
do
something
have...
with the water at the thing.
Well,
What do I know? I don't have magic.
Okay, hydraulic push. It's pressurized water. It comes out of nowhere.
Sure. Okay. The water will materialize out of Sizzler cans and flash forward and flood the area, and you see the water just get doused. And now all this fire turns into steam as it rises up through the course of the underbrush of the canopy of the trees.
Great,
And
now
the
we should
fire
use
is
smoke signals.
successfully out.
Right, way to keep a low profile.
Well,
Set
apparently
fire.
hunting is very loud.
When you use a fireball, for sure.
Well, it seemed right.
Okay, so good.
I'll try something else next time.
How about you try letting us do it?
Are we taking the deer to
It
eat
works.
somewhere else, or are we eating here?
Nobody had a bow. Okay, use a bow next time.
I can throw this.
Nothing.
It's alright. Should
We
we?
need to eat. Your guys' argument can wait.
I shoved some kind of piece of meat in Philip's mouth. Just shut up and eat.
It's charred. It's not cooked.
He'll be fine.
It's charred.
He'll be fine.
Okay. Philip, a
Fortitude save?
rare charred leg of deer has been shoved into your mouth.
We should probably actually cook it.
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
Cook it.
And dress it, you know.
I'll dress it. You cook
Sorry.
it.
It's not done.
At least you don't have to get the fur off.
It's not done.
Hey, should Philip make a save?
That's...
You want a fortitude save
It's
against
shoved in his
salmonella?
mouth. He didn't, unless
Yeah,
he's
you
saying
did.
he's
Unless
swallowing it.
Yeah.
Besides, rare meat isn't necessarily going to kill you.
It's not rare. It's like blue.
Blue isn't going to kill you either.
It's still
I'm gonna dress
warm.
it.
I eat blue meat.
It's not so great. I guess 10.
You said your field dress?
Are you taking time to do it? Are you all like stopping and doing this? You're not
Yes, I'm not
Okay.
doing it as a
I won't,
Fireball.
even, I won't even make you roll if you guys are going to stop and spend time to do it.
Yes.
You can
But
field
Philip
dress.
has to cook it.
Field dress the deer. And as you are field dressing the deer, you're sitting there all together
Okay, how long has it been between
an
them?
hour.
Literally an hour.
An hour between each one. This is the fourth one.
Have we been doing this for an hour?
I mean, by the time you've dressed it and he's cooked it.
Well, by
And
the time
we're
you
eating
finish
it.
dressing the deer, 'cause field dressing a deer
That was
is-
5.
that was 4.
That was
Field dressing the deer is not
I
long,
heard 5.
or it takes a long time, longer than you
Yeah.
would want it to.
I thought I heard 5.
Are you? You're going to cook the
Take an
deer.
hour.
I guess this is the course we're going on. I'm cooking the deer. I'm too small to make the party. I can't make this shit up if I tried to, guys. This is a delicious deer.
What'd you roll?
Did you?
I rolled a 19. I don't even fucking cook.
That is
You do
amazing.
now.
Okay, so
How did I end up being the party?
Philip has taken this deer, and through whatever shenanigans he has gathered while you guys have been walking, has made for you a banquet.
An amazing.
This is probably the best cooked game deer you've probably ever had in your life.
This is the best fireball deer you've ever had in your life.
That's probably for sure.
Because they seared the outside
Yeah,
first.
seared outside, held all the
Right.
moisture in. Yeah, it's great.
It's smoked.
Smoked and steamed.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Steamed
steamed as well. I helped you. I gave you some flavoring and
Oh,
added
see,
things.
so the fortitude save wouldn't have been necessary. It's smoked and steamed. It's clean. It's good.
It's practically cooked all the way through.
I'm sorry, I've wanted to fireball
No,
a
that's-
deer for years.
That's fine. I'm just gonna attribute
Never come
my
up.
amazing cooking to you this time. Last time it was Barnabas's and Barnabas's.
Who?
Somebody helped me cook last time.
Somebody.
I believe Ren helped you cook last
It
time.
might have been Ren. I just whoever sits over here.
I've always sat over here and I've never helped you
It wasn't.
cook.
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I'm more
Len.
flabbergasted by this
All right.
delicious deer.
It was to your left that helped you. So just
Was
put
it?
your hands out, and whichever one is not backwards, that's your left.
Right. So, you guys cook this deer. It's awesome. You guys.
Amazing. We should probably try to find out where those bells are coming from.
Should probably get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Apparently, it
Yeah.
sounds like they're counting.
Are you heading out?
Yeah, the hours.
How close did we sound? It did sound that time.
You really don't know. You can tell the direction it's coming from. You don't know. I mean, obviously, you don't
Are
know.
we heading in its direction?
Yeah, as far as you're aware, you're heading in the direction of the
And
bells.
so her footprints are following
You-
toward the bells.
You guys lost her footprints long ago.
Yeah, we lost those.
We're going this general direction, but she's
Yeah. He lost the
avoiding-
footprints when she stepped into the forest, and you guys have followed the game trail that the last set of her footprints were on. So she could be going this way, she could be going that way,
She could be in
going
the woods.
And
Like-
she could be in the woods.
She could be watching us right now.
Fantastic.
I'm
And laughing at the fireball deer.
I mean, and now
should
jealous by the
actually.
way this smells.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She actually just comes to us.
She should come past and
Actually.
ask to share our food.
Right?
I'll give you
We'll
this.
tell her
for
no
that.
because she shot Philip in the head.
Okay. So yes, you can't tell how far away you are because one, you don't know how big the bell is. You don't know how large the contraption is that's causing the sound, but you do know you are heading in the correct direction.
All right. Shall we? Don't do
Continue
that.
on.
That's a contagious, Marie.
I'm sorry.
Okay, as you are
It's been a long trek.
as you are
Apparently.
walking through the woods, this underbrush is getting intrusive. The game trail that you guys have chased this now fireball deer down is getting very, very narrow.
It's never going to get old.
And the underbrush is, like I said, it's getting very intrusive. You're having to like push branches out of the way. Some of these are like prickly thorn branches.
Don't touch that, stupid brain.
And you are just kind
Sorry.
of working your way through. If you want to take the time and machete the stuff, we can definitely do that. It'll take an impediment of your movement speed altogether. If you want to walk behind Inferna and her axe as she hacks shit down.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh,
I do need a name for my new recipe, though. I'm building a
guess
cookbook,
could have done
and
something else to it.
I have fireball charred deer. I need a name for that.
Okay.
Is that not a name?
Crispy critter.
If the chat wants to chime in on Philip's
That was the last one.
fireball charred
I see what you're saying.
steamed deer. Don't forget steamed. It was steamed.
It was steamed. It was
Fireball charred steamed deer. If you want to chime in and name his meal, feel free. You can spend the channel points for name that and have right at it. It is not steak a la John Sierre. Okay.
No.
So
No. Unless somebody else names
yeah,
it that.
I mean,
Accurate.
with a little dollop on top.
that's probably true. Okay, so as you are hacking your way through,
I did want to do that.
as you are hacking your way through Inferno, you are just like hacking this stuff. The bugs are in your face. There's
Not mine.
It's just this is intrusive. This is hard going. It's very, very thick underbrush. And as you are all walking, you hear apparently
We all stop to listen.
I'm making sure we didn't lose time.
the scene is almost humorous as you are all walking and the first bell hits, everyone stops. and instantly the whole entire party as the bell
Listen, what we do.
We went into the Ash Wasteland, came out. Nobody knows what year it is. The city's completely black. We're just checking.
They looked at us like we were
Counting.
insane when we asked what year it was.
Marie,
I'm refocusing as we're moving, by the way.
you now finally hear the bell.
Yeah, I do.
And of course, after the bell, you hear the sound of the mechanical contraption.
I don't tell them I hear it.
Okay, that's great.
She wants to
As
maintain
we were
me.
moving over the last hour, I
I'm
was
still saying.
refocusing, getting all my focus points back and that kind of thing.
Perfect. I'll take it. All right.
We're going to have to find a place to stop and rest soon.
I think we need to push through.
Through the night. Really?
Is it nighttime?
It's 5.
It's 5 o'clock, apparently.
Oh, that's
Did you
true.
not hear the bells?
Duh.
Did you still not hear them?
Yeah, she did. She was counting with us.
She did. She
Yeah, with you.
She's like, what
did.
the fuck?
She was moving
Is
ahead
this
of
a
it.
new?
No.
This is how we move forward?
You were,
Okay.
you were too perfectly timed.
Are you stopping and making camp, or are you moving on?
We need to move on a little bit more. It's only 5.
Yeah. You did hear the bells.
You said it was 5. You just told me it was 5.
You were nodding along with us too.
No.
Okay, we will push on a little more.
I would like to know her deception
How-
DC. I would like to see if I
What's
can
10
tell.
plus your deception?
Probably not, actually.
17.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, she can't hear them, guys. She's
Okay.
going along
How
with it.
long are you going to walk through the Whispering
I don't
Woods?
know.
If we can find a good camp spot on the way,
There's probably nothing to camp in.
we'll
I'm looking up
Do
to.
that.
Are there any tree areas that we could possibly?
So most
some
of
things?
the stuff looks like very dense, large, maybe oak or big trees, but the branches don't start until probably 10 or 15 feet above your head.
I
I
can
mean,
try
that's
climbing
a very
it.
safe place.
If you could get up.
I can try climbing it.
If you want.
I'm sure we could get up there.
Do you want me to climb?
I mean, I can get up there, but the tree won't live.
Neither did the deer.
Kind of the same idea.
What is that? Athletics?
Absolutely.
But not quite.
Natural 20.
I have so
Okay.
many tricks.
So Inferna grabs a hold of a tree and just kind of like lumberjack pulls herself up this tree. She makes it look like she's done this every day of her life, and
So
it looks
you just-
incredibly simple.
You can toss us down a rope and pull us all up, sister.
I'm going all the way up to the top until well, not all the way to the top, but you know.
So you can see?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
As you climb the top, you can see you've picked a relatively good-sized tree, obviously. As you climb up to the top, roll me perception.
$24.
Now roll me a survival.
14.
Okay. Even with a 14, with the angle that you have to see, as you look across, you don't see tops of houses or anything like that or buildings, but you do see a very large pillar type structure with a bell
Yeah.
in the distance. And based off your survival, you could probably guess in probably about another 2 hours walk, if you're diligent, you could probably reach wherever that is
Without swiping through the brush?
with swiping through the
With-
brush.
All right.
Okay.
Going back down.
So Inferno has scurried back down the tree.
2 hours to the clock.
Let's go.
You're all in agreement? You're going to
Yeah.
go to
Yep,
the clock.
we're walking.
Okay. So,
Is it very far?
2 hours.
2 hour walk.
Seriously?
Yes. Mush,
No.
sister, mush. If you were smaller, I'd carry you like Philip. But you're not.
okay.
As if you've never carried me before.
Not through this brush.
No, you are needed to hack it out of the way.
If I don't, we can get there in less time.
Fine.
We're all pushing forward.
Yeah.
Push it forward.
As you push forward through the last 2 hours of this walk, you do in fact hear the bells for 6. And then as you are pushing forward, again, you are hacking your way through this stuff. This stuff is, as you are approaching what would be kind of like that hour and 50-minute window, hour and 55-minute window, it's taking her multiple slashes to get through stuff.
So you have to continue to slash through.
And it is thick,
Probably.
thick.
I would like to make sure that we stay on track too. Because, you know,
Sure.
we could be
Yep.
turning and everything. That's a 14.
Sure.
survival, I believe.
You're heading right toward what you would consider to be where the bell is. Inferno, as you are hacking through this last bit, you can tell that it's kind of like a worked hedge. Like a worked hedge you're kind of cutting yourself through. And as you cut this small, very small gap in this hedge, you approach onto a clearing. And as you approach onto the clearing, you see a town in the distance, and you hear some bells.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
We're approaching a town? Okay.
Well, let's go.
Well, yeah.
Maybe they have an inn or tavern, something.
Less bugs.
Much less bugs. So
See what happens when you press on.
And we were going to stay in the woods.
You're probably going to hate those words later because it's probably some crazy town or something. since no one ever comes back, or perhaps it's just
Maybe
that
it's just a lovely
amazing.
town and they want to stay.
So nice,
Perhaps.
everybody just stays and
But then again,
Are you saying
But-
what?
Okay,
press on.
as you approach,
We need to find someplace.
you
to stay.
see a very well put together part of the town that you're approaching. There's sufficiently built stone buildings, and as you approach the town, you see there is an edge to the town that transitions from walking on the ground to worked stone roads. And you have stone roads with stone buildings. There are some wood buildings in the town, but most of them are built out of stone, and it looks very sturdy, very permanent.
I highly doubt it, Laura.
It is not Town John Sierra.
Sierra John? Thought I would ask. And is the volcano creeping up on us?
Sneaking. As you push into the town, you start hearing the sounds of people and activity, and you see a gentleman outside with a long pole with a light at the top, and he with a flame, and he is lighting big hanging lights along the walkway on the roads that you are walking on. And then there's another
First
gentleman.
person I see. Hail and we're met. Hello.
Oh, well, good evening.
Good evening. Do you happen to have an inn or someplace that we might find shelter for the night?
Well, of course we do.
Perfect.
And he kind of like sizes you up and looks, and he says, "What kind of inn are you looking for?"
What do you have?
We have a few.
Oh, well, tell me about
Just
them.
how much
What
money
is
do you
this-
want to spend?
What is this place called?
This is Dalmar.
This is Thelma. Perfect. Thelma, well, my name is Siswick Firebrand,
Pleasure.
and I would like something that is comfortable to stay in.
Perfect. Well, I would suggest the Silver Oak Inn. It's just down. Get to the market square. If you see down this road, there's James at the far end lighting the other lanterns. But if you see him down at the end, there's a fountain in the middle, and that's the square. And you're looking for the Silver Oak Inn. It's there on the northeast side.
All right, thank you so much.
Of course, and he's just continuing to light the lanterns.
Onward.
Perhaps it is that lovely. Sounds like it so far. I mean, already people are nicer than Imberfell.
At least we're not being chased.
Yeah.
At least so far. I mean, well,
Yeah,
we did
yeah,
such a good job
um,
covering the tracks, so.
Right, obviously.
We did! Obviously, we did really good. Good job, sister.
Yeah, okay.
You know we did good. We did great.
Let's get to the inn and then you do your bard thing and figure out what
All right.
something.
Okay. So as you approach what would be the market square of Thalmar, you see shops and stalls, and you see the people are at 7 o'clock at night. They're kind of starting to take things down and put the flaps over the stalls. But
Oh,
you
no,
see,
no shopping montage.
you see, these are well stocked. From what you can see, stalls and shops, and there are there's an herbalist, and there's all kinds of little trinket shops and alchemical shops inside this little market square. And on the northeast corner, you see a sign that hangs above a very well-built 3-story building called the Silver Oak Inn. And as the light pours out of the Silver Oak Inn, it casts a very beautiful and tranquil glow on a fountain of a human figure standing in a heroic type pose. And there's a golden plaque below that you can't quite read unless you are going to approach
Oh, absolutely.
and go
I'm
to the
curious.
I
fountain.
don't know what it is.
As you approach the fountain, there is crystal clear water flowing from a cup that he is holding, and it's just the water's flowing out into the fountain, and it's kind of recycling. The plaque.
Poses.
The plaque below has a name on it, and this plaque is probably the cleanest thing you've seen in your life. It looks like something that the town is very proud of. The whole fountain is very well made and well maintained and meticulously clean. And you see on the golden plaque, there is a name of Aelor Valen. If you take notes,
How's it
I would
spelled?
suggest you write it down. Aelor. Aelor Valen. Valyan. Aelor Valen. And it says, the protector of Thalmar. In quotations below. And he's pouring the cup out of his hand, and in the direction of the cup, if you turn away from the inn would now be behind you. If you turn to look down the four-way of the market square, facing the north of the building is a very long road that is absent of shops and stalls and things like that, and it leads to a very opulent-looking, very crisp and clean temple at the end of the street. And at the top of the temple is a
Bell.
50-foot pillar
With
with a
bell
bell
inside.
with a bell inside.
Can we tell who the temple is to?
Not from outside.
This is far less ominous now that we're here.
But you have the sounds of the market square around you. You have the sounds pouring out of the inn as the doors open and close, and people are coming in and
Do
out.
I hear any music?
You do hear a gentleman playing what sounds to be like maybe a harmonica inside the inn as the doors kind of waver in and out.
Let's go. It's been a really long time since we've slept in a bed.
This is true. Shall we?
I need a drink.
Oh, all the things.
I don't
yes.
need a
Okay.
drink.
Information,
So as you
bed,
are you guys pushing into the Silver Oak Inn?
Yes.
yes.
Who goes in first?
Oh, I'll walk right in.
Bard.
Okay, Seswick, as you push the door open, the creak of the shuttered style doors opens, and the warm, inviting atmosphere of the inn meets you as in common, a male voice greets you almost as soon as the door opens, and he says, "Well met, traveler."
Oh, hello.
A dark-haired man with a goatee, with an apron on and a white shirt underneath, has a towel, and he's wiping off a cup in his hand, and he's standing behind the bar, and he says, "Well, welcome to the Silver Oak Inn."
Well, thank you for your welcome. It looks inviting.
What can I get you?
Bed.
A bed.
Absolutely.
Do you each
Few.
require a bed, or you have a? How would you like to stay?
We would each like a bed, please.
He says, yeah, okay. So that's. Oh, you look pretty weary. How long has it been since you've had a bed?
Long time. What year is it?
Oh my god!
That sounds horrible, but just please go with it.
I really have no idea. Like, we don't really have a way of tracking that.
All right. Well,
I mean, you could maybe check with the temple. I'm not an astrologist, and I'm merely just innkeep.
all right.
We honestly couldn't tell you how long
Yeah,
it's been
it's
since
been a
we've
long
had a
time.
bed, so. It's been a while.
Silver piece a peach, the piece.
Perfect. I pay for all of them.
Drinks, food, if you would, please.
Oh.
Sir.
Or at least a snack. That deer really hit the spot.
A good ale.
So he will make you a very excellent meal. Nothing quite like the smoked, steamed, water bathed,
Impromptu fire
charred deer extravaganza. But he brings you fish, like salmon or like trout,
Okay.
and it's smoked and seared and very delicious. And the drink is a wheat ale, and he brings out tankards for all of you, and he says, well, this is the chef's special this evening. We have
I like it.
rainbow trout and wheat ale.
All right.
He says, enjoy.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Absolutely. Thank
If you need anything, just holler. I'll be around.
Would you perhaps want any other performers tonight?
Help yourself. The stage is first come, first serve.
All
You,
right.
you can ask John's here to move off the stage, share the spotlight a little.
All right. I will eat food first.
Okay. So as you guys are entertaining this crowd, the people here, no one really gives, not like they don't like look at you, but this feels warm and welcoming and inviting. No one gives you any kind of eerie, like they're not staring at you funny. There's no creepy guy in the corner with the hood up.
Okay, there's something wrong with this place.
Of
There's no
course,
creepy
you
guy in the
think
corner.
so.
We've entered Stepford.
It's nice.
I go
It's
stand
very
in the
nice.
You go to
With your
what?
hood up.
He goes stands in the corner with his hood up. Nobody can see you. You're shorter than the table.
You don't
less
even need the hood,
effective.
Worth a
sweetheart.
shot.
How about you go talk to people?
So much less creepy now that it's here.
Is it?
Yes.
Why don't you
What
go
is
talk to
wrong
people?
with you? Oh, fine. I will go talk to people.
I am
will
suspicious. We've been
go-
through a lot.
I will go just chat up the room, talk to people, ask them about the protective thermal, tell me the story. You know, just wandering around, being sociable and talking and enjoying a drink and
That's her job.
probably
Not my job.
Probably getting offered a few drinks, just being myself. Is there anyone really, really good looking here?
Sure, there's a few. There's a few that are good looking.
Been a while. Do I notice a wedding necklace or ring or anything on them?
As you
Does it matter?
as
Yes,
you
it
work your
does.
way around the
Jealous
bar,
wives
you notice
or husbands are hard to get away from.
Most of the men have wedding bands on. You have some that have necklaces on, but you can't see what's at the end of the necklace. But as you have worked your way around the bar, most of them have wedding bands on. There are like whole family units have come in to have dinner at the inn. You see kids and wives and husbands
Oh,
and,
definitely
and
stay
stuff
away
like that.
from kids and wives and husbands and such. If they're definitely taken, I will leave them alone. But I do want to hear about their protector and such, and asking for stories.
Sure.
And that.
Roll me a. Give me.
Diplomacy.
Sure, I'll take it. Diplomacy.
All right.
Has anybody
It's a
seen
nice
an angry?
one for me.
Has anybody seen an angry red-haired lady come?
That is a 30.
So 30. As you work your way around the bar, everyone is well versed in Aelor Valen, right? They know exactly who he is. They know what he has done. Basically, the story you get is Aelor Valen is the guy who started the town, and he has brought the town up, had brought the town up on his back. pretty much all of his hard work, all of his blood, sweat, and tears have went into this town. Through the course of the conversations, you find out that he was kind of maybe... You can't really get whether he was a tinkerer, or maybe he was an inventor, or maybe he was an alchemist, but it pretty much feels like everything he made.
So he created the clock tower and such.
And they, if you ask specifically about the clock tower, they will tell you that 100% that was his pride creation, was the clock tower in the town. And it was as far as these people are aware, this was the first entity used to mark and collect and show time.
Oh.
So it's Brigadier.
It's what?
Brigadier.
Huh.
So, well, it is rather impressive. And so he created the entire town he founded you on.
Yeah.
Very well. Just by himself? Did he have a family? Did he start something, or did he just...
I mean, he had a family. He had
gather
a group. A group kind of helped him, but most of the actual architecture and work in the town was him.
Do the Valens still live in the town, or is his legacy...
He was the only Valen. His family came, but sadly, they died, and they became ill.
Oh, no. That is sad.
And it eventually caught him as well.
This isn't a sickness that continues through the town, is
Oh,
it?
no.
Oh, good. Good to know.
Some people will tell you he just died of old age. Some people will tell you he died because he was upset that his wife had gone. Some people will tell you he ran out of work and got bored and his mind shut off.
All right. Well, I continue to talk to people about that. Ask about the different things that they do here. What's the main production? Do they trade with other places?
How many people pass through here from the Whispering Woods?
I was getting
I mean, we get visitors from time to time from the Whispering Woods, but most of the time people come in and move on towards the coast.
Have you seen anyone new lately other than ourselves?
I mean, you're the new ones lately.
Oh, well, as I said, I'm going all around. I'm looking to see if anybody perhaps has seen Lysandra, of course.
Best of your knowledge of the people that are sitting in the Silver Oak Inn this evening, that no one has seen her pass through. Okay. But there are other inns and there are other places in the town.
All right. Well...
you ask about what their main production is. They have a very hardy fishing operation that feeds off of the Tranquil River as it bends around the back end of the Whispering Woods. They have fishermen that reach the back end there, which is where the gentleman who has got a plate of trout will say, "This is where Garrett and his family get the trout from."
Good.
We have a very elaborate lumbering and woodworking industry. We have plenty of trees to pick from. And then on the outskirts of the town, we have agricultural and plants and wheat and the such. Farms.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, of course.
All right, I will bring all of my information back to my friends. It seems so normal, and...
I know. Have you asked them about if they've heard anything about Emberfell?
No, why would I ask? Of course they've heard of Emberfell. It's the capital of the nation.
No, from, as in, what happened?
Oh, no. Why would I...
Why would you do that? Because you don't know.
Because I don't know what happened. Someone walked in from the syndicate and everything turned black.
Well, don't you think that a person in the next town over would maybe you've heard something
About the Cinder Cartel?
about the whole town turning black.
Probably not. They're not letting people in or out. And
I'm not the
hardly
investigator.
anybody even comes over here, it seems. I'll go ask around and tell people about that and see if anybody has anything to say about that as well.
I mean, I could
My
do it,
sister is insisting.
but I could do it, but I don't think you'll like
Who are
the
you going to
results.
ask?
Oh, I'm just going to go around some more and talk to people. Have you heard about what happened in Nimberfell?
What happened in Emberfell?
Well, the entire city turned into this black, dark rock, and a wall rose up around it.
You don't say.
Yes.
When did this happen?
Honestly, I wish I could tell you, but I just know last time I went there, that's what I saw. They're not letting people in. It doesn't seem many are coming out.
When was the last time you were there?
About a day ago?
Wish I fucking knew.
Oh, that recent.
Yes.
Oh,
But I don't know how long I was gone from it. Every once in a while, I will slip in the question diplomatically, and so that they don't think I'm insane because, drinks. We're going to make them think that I'm drunk more than anything, if need be. But I'm going to slip in and see if anyone knows the year.
so
As I'm walking around talking to people.
based on what you have gathered, no one in here knows what year it is.
Well, they also think that they invented the clock, that their man invented the clock tower, so I guess that makes sense.
So, the conversation with all of the people inside the bar that are your patrons of the bar are very shocked to hear what has happened to Emberfell.
Well then.
I mean, there are other timepieces around and such, but that clock tower is rather nifty. But just trying to. Oh shit! I come back to my sister and the group. Wait! I told you all that they believe Aelor Valen, and I'm making sure nobody's listening, but they believe Aelor Valen made the first clock tower ever. Correct? We don't know how long we were gone in the Ashway, so when we arrived back, they can't tell me what year it was. What year it is, because they're not educated. Who in Emberfell didn't know what year it was? Who in Emberfell wouldn't know how to tell that? And what if this is the first clock tower? What if we went backwards?
Back
Why
time
would you
instead
even
of
say
forward.
that?
Oh, God, have I ever heard of the first ever clockwork?
Oh, fuck.
You want a Bardic?
I do want a bardic.
That's 20. I've heard of the first clockmaker, correct?
You have.
Oh no.
The first clock tower
Shit,
in
I
the
know
stories
something.
in the stories that you have heard come from a cloistered town by a man named Aelor Valen.
Awesome.
Oh.
I'm not even saying anything to them. I was just like, wait, what if... Oh no.
Oh no, the fuck kind of just spells it out.
In what year did Aelor Valen create the first clock?
You know. But as you try to think about that, you can't wrap your mind around what year it is.
Well, we went backwards, I'm pretty sure. Either that or these people have stood still in time.
Or we're dreaming. I pinch Inferno.
You pinch who?
Inferno.
And she probably punches you.
Pitch him back.
He does 1 damage to you as he pinches and breaks the skin.
I'm about to be sleeping, damn. Okay, well, not a dream. Got it. How?
Okay. As I try to calm myself down.
As the bell has rung 10 times, you start to see people with children and stuff to kind of work their way out of the bar, and the crowd is slowly starting to kind of disperse.
Somebody I didn't ask the year of, and that I didn't talk to about Emberfell.
Sure.
I'm going to walk over and I'm going to chat them up and talk to them. I'm going to see if they have. You know what? I would like to talk to them about who. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem. I know that probably sound a bit uneducated, but do you happen to know what? I can't remember the name of the king.
We don't.
You don't know the name of the king?
We don't have a king in Thalmar.
Oh.
I don't. What do you mean?
Oh, you're not part of the Carissus Empire.
I mean, that sounds familiar.
Oh. Is Thalmar not part of the Empire then?
I'm sure. I'm sure we are.
Oh. Okay. Gonna keep kind of going around trying to see if anyone knows the name of the king of the Carissus Empire. See if it's still King
Who's in
Corvus or if
charge?
it's somebody else. You want me to roll a diplomacy?
I sure do.
Okay.
How about you change it to who's in charge?
Well, that would just be the town, probably. I'm talking about the
the
actual
Empire.
Empire. 29. Who's in charge of the Empire
So,
of Carissus?
based on the people who are still left in the inn,
Bartender, whoever.
yeah, you would probably have to go to Garrett. He's probably the only one sober left in the bar, other than probably you
That's
guys.
fine. To 29.
Garrett will tell you. Of course, we're part of the Carissus Empire,
Okay.
but there's no king. That's silly.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand.
Well, who's in charge?
It's the Council of Seven.
Oh, Council of 7.
Yeah.
Of course, Council of Seven.
Naturally.
Duh.
You know.
Are you ill? Are you okay?
No, you know, I'm a lightweight, and the sweep here is very, very, very
He
good.
kind of
21 is my deception DC.
he looks at you and looks. Are you watching this? He's now very kind of like, what the hell is wrong with her? Kind of look on his face, but he's like,
29 on my diplomacy. I was very nice about it and making
he's-
myself
he's-
not sound crazy.
he is also very nice,
I was being not crazy.
but he's just kind of like, who doesn't know the Council of Seven? That's strange. Where are you from? What's happening?
I'm not.
I come up
from
and
here.
put my arm around my sister.
Sorry, I'm just learning about the place.
Would you like to figure out what you know about the Council of Seven?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would like to know.
Go ahead.
Bardic, or do you want?
Bardic, it's fine.
Okay. Bardic of over 30. No,
Wrong skill.
28.
28. You know that before the Carissus Empire was ruled by a king, ironically enough, instead of an emperor, was ruled by a council of 7 humans. And through the stories, one of them betrays the council of 7, sends the 6 to their death, gives rise to a kingdom based at the base of a volcano. In that fight, the betrayer ultimately loses the capability of his legs.
Yeah, I'm really feeling this beer, sister. I need to go to bed.
Yes, you are. I
Yes,
I can tell.
I should
Let's
probably go to bed.
go.
We should all probably go to bed. Just saying. We've had a long,
Let me help you up too.
long night.
Okay, so you all turn in.
Yeah.
Do you go straight to bed? Does anyone stay awake? How do you proceed through the evening? You're all in your own individual rooms.
No. When we're going out, we all go to one room.
So
One
you
room.
paid
One
for
room.
you
Yes,
paid for
for the
4
moment.
rooms.
Well, we
You're gonna stay in
will
one.
eventually.
No, we're not
we
gonna
need
stay
to
in
talk.
Okay.
We're not going to
she
talk
has some
out
things to
there
talk
where they can
to
hear
us
me and
about.
think I'm even more crazy.
Okay. So you
She
go
has
to
something she wants to
you
tell
go to
us.
one room.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you know your history? Do you know your history at all? Do you know the history of Chris' empire? Any of you?
I mean,
What would that be?
Vaguely.
What would that be? I can't cook either, but
What came before Corvus? Anyone? What came before Corvus?
I don't know. Are you going to tell us?
Oh, I can tell you.
Why don't you just start over? Just go for it.
Right.
Spill it.
Corvus is the one that lost the legs, the use of legs and everything. Yes, okay. There was a council of 7, and one of them betrayed all the others, and in the process lost the use of his legs. And has to have a suit that helps him. Ringing any bells?
So we're before he becomes king.
There is a council of 7 ruling Chrysis right now. Yes. We are before him. That might make it easier to grab the queen. What?
Before she's queen?
Yes.
Which means the princess won't be born?
No time paradoxes.
Oh no, but if she doesn't exist, then we don't have to technically worry about whatever she has to say.
And if she doesn't exist, then we don't kill Ren. Because the
So
trees
we
never
just got to keep them from boning. Got it.
Hey, what about all this shit actually made all that other shit happen? Think about that, huh? Maybe
Is that
killed
Ren I'm hearing in my
No,
head?
it's fucking Overwatch.
Okay, Overwatch, guess what? I am not a follower of you, so I'm not worried about that.
I don't care who you follow.
I'm fine with messing with time. It's fine for me. I'm okay with that.
just cut her mic, Overwatch.
No. I'm saying if we just make sure they don't have the child, then we don't lose
I'm still
Ren.
terrified of what happens when that bell gets to midnight.
Why? It's a clock.
Uh-huh.
It's a clock made by Aelor Val, literally the first man to make a clock.
Yeah, apparently she knows this history and everything's gonna be fine when it gets to midnight.
Because it's a fucking clock! Why are you so suspicious?
Think about the last
Why are you not suspicious?
We literally
not?
went backwards in time somehow.
Exactly.
Not suspicious.
And you're not suspicious
Totally
at all.
not suspicious.
We were in the ash wastes dealing with an angel thing. And now we went back in time and you don't think that shouldn't be just... I mean, what are we going to do?
We should just be fine
Follow
with it
forward in
and just
time?
keep going?
Yes, we're going to have to keep going. Where are we going to go?
Well, we still gotta find this chick with
She's
the
kind of got a
thing.
point there.
You know, perhaps we could even stop the Cinder Syndicate too. I mean, just saying, the
Just
Syndicate
go stop
Hotel.
everybody now that we're here in the past.
Like,
Here's a question for you. Do these things line up? Is Emberfell a city of obsidian, and was the cornerstone ever stolen?
I don't remember our city ever being.
Dear
Obsidian.
Bard,
Well, of course
sister
you
of
wouldn't.
mine.
It's not in the stories.
do I remember that? That's all sideways. I rolled a 1. Of course it was ebony at one point.
Was it?
Yes, it was. I remember that it was black. They made it sound like it was no big deal. It all turned black. There was a wall around it, and then it just was like a joke or something. That's what history made it.
A joke.
Yes, they made it into a joke.
A joke.
I don't
Yes,
have
it's
history,
just a
but I have like
blip.
occultism or something. 19.
A joke.
It was just a blip on the radar of history.
I mean, I have underworld history.
Sure, I'll take that.
Sure. Okay. Still a 19.
I rolled a 1.
A joke.
lied.
So
okay,
I-
Biggest joke I have ever heard
Well,
of.
they made it.
For
yeah,
sure,
you probably didn't
for
hear
sure.
about it.
For sure.
For sure. It was no joke.
It was not even a big deal. That's
But-
why you don't remember.
She is pretty convinced that.
Just because she's convinced does not mean that I am.
No, I agree with that. You can believe whatever you want. She's convinced that this is the way it is, but for sure, it was no joke.
It wasn't even a big deal.
So I know nothing. I don't remember and
You don't remember it ever being.
exactly that's what I'm saying. I don't remember it ever being black.
Well, of course you wouldn't remember it. How old are you?
How did it turn not black?
Magic, of course. Magic made
magic,
it black.
of course.
Just saying. Of course there's magic.
So when does Only Bard become a thing? Because I think we need a new one. This one's broken.
I am not broken. I'm telling you. Obviously you haven't heard of it because it wasn't a big deal.
All right, so you guys spend the next however many minutes arguing about the history of
gosh.
Emberfell and whether or not the walls existed, whether they never existed, whether it was onyx, whether it was not, whether it was a story, a joke, like all of this shenanigans. As you guys have wrapped yourself up in this room, you guys hear Garrett kind of closing down the bar downstairs. You hear people coming up and going into rooms and things like that. And as you guys kind of let out a proverbial exhale together, as you kind of hear the sounds of the town going kind of quiet as people are heading to bed, presumably with a long day of work in the morning. Of course, you hear...
We're definitely listening for the 12.
Now
Right, we're waiting up for the 12s to, you know,
You hear the sounds of the church bells.
look outside.
You see the tower, and you see there's a one light lit at the top, and you see the bell.
Are there zombies in the streets? Is there anything bad happening?
Not that you can see.
I grab Philip by his little hand and I bring him over. Look, see, Philip? There's nothing bad happening out there. Put him back down. Now, on a good note, when I pick you up, Philip, your head is right against my chest. So,
But-
pick you up, I hold you right here, so your head's pillowed on my breast, and see, Philip, nothing bad is happening, and I put it back down.
And on that note,
That's what you get for creating a small.
Yes.
Now
Well,
I
he
know
does get
Philip
put on a
retires,
hip
but-
like a
yeah,
child.
I'm going to.
So as the clock strikes 12, you hear essentially the hustle and bustle just kind of vanish away into the town as people will go home and get themselves settled in. You see the two gentlemen who were lighting all the lights out there, just kind of making sure the lights stay lit at night so you can see the streets for people to get home. You guys will all disperse into your rooms for the evening. Everything is as tranquil as you think. A nice small town in the woods. I say small, but it's pretty good size as it can be.
It's creepy.
And with that, we will end our story here, and we'll pick back up next time on Psychic Promise and see if Sizwick and friends can exist inside something that is just
Peaceful?
normal.
A nice
Normal.
little town. I've been telling them it's so nice.
Nope, I doubt it. I seriously
But-
doubt it.
With that, don't forget to grab. Let's get to 200 followers, and we'll raffle away those dice.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.
If this turns out being a normal town, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's going to be a normal town. That's fine. It could be a normal town.
I might need another check at the window.
Look, you know what?
Pretty
It's
sure I
not
told
like
you
we're
that it
going
was
to
a normal
stay in the normal town. We're going to continue on after that.
That's
pain in
fine.
the ass.
That's-
Well, pain in the head for you.
Maybe. Did she even make it to the town? Is she still in the woods? Did she turn around?
I don't know. We're
That's a
gonna
good
have
question.
to find her.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
It's like, take a bracelet, maybe look for her.
No.
No.
You mean you're in your room by yourself? Whatever.